See? Much nicer fit.
It is.
A lot more fancier than last time. Oh, wait. Sorry, y'all. I like to watch silly videos on the YouTubes. Is it on the thing? Okay, it is. Yeah. Well, let's get that started. As always, beer. Oh my God, that's good. What?
Tweezers.
Milwaukee's worst?
Milwaukee's worst.
Yeah. So, all right. Exciting day today. I think.
Oh, yeah.
We got Kurt Lunsford.
Hello.
Hey, ready for Kurt?
Insert applause here.
I should do that. I should do the fake applause thing. Just a clap track.
There you go.
And then, how do you say your last name? Vincent?
Vincent, yeah.
Spencer Vincent? Mm-hmm. It's good. It's a good name. It's got good flow.
Thank you.
Just comes off the tongue right.
Oh,
And Jared?
Yep.
What's your last name?
Williams.
Williams.
Yeah. Classic.
Into the microphone.
Oh, that's me.
You can lift it up, put it in your face. It's
All right,
awesome.
We'll do this.
There you go.
I don't use microphones. Here we go.
But anyway, these are Kurt's not in Go for Gold, but you guys certainly are. And we got to talk about the miracle on 34th Street, 7th Street, that y'all managed to. I got to know everything from start to finish. That was y'all's first show, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
First one.
First show in a venue or first show just period?
No, first show.
Yeah.
We had scheduled one before that. Like a few months before that, maybe. But we ended up backing out of it. Obviously, we're kind of glad we did. But
Yeah, I'd say. Was it local too?
yeah, it was Slick Grip and someone else that was supposed to come through.
Man, I don't even.
I
I
don't
couldn't
know.
even tell you.
Doesn't
That was
matter.
so long
Doesn't
ago.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. It was
So
supposed to be.
let's get to. I don't know you guys at all.
Yeah.
I met y'all that night. So I want to kind of get to that point. How long have y'all been playing music?
Oh, man, I've been playing music since maybe like 2011, 2010. Mhm.
Singing the whole time?
Mostly just playing like rhythm guitar. I used to play in a metalcore band.
What band?
Wake Dead Man Wake.
Oh, okay.
Back
Yeah.
with Shannon and
Yeah.
Jared Ives and all them. That was after they kind of went more secular and instead of like kind of swaying towards the Christian views and stuff like that.
Right. And then what about you?
Well, probably a year after he started. I was in Sound Cult originally,
Okay.
which was another metalcore band, and I ripped him off. This is how I met Spencer. I ripped him off. He played one of your songs, had like some chord in it that I thought was just badass, and I put it in every Sound Cult song somehow. Just worked it in.
Gotta love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then you guys meet. Did y'all form Go for Gold? Or how did y'all form this band then?
I wasn't doing vocals originally in Go for Gold.
Jake Sanders
Okay.
from Levels.
Mhm.
He, me and him started it out originally. He actually named it. It was his idea from the Ringer, but
Oh, right.
yeah.
That's hilarious,
Yeah.
man.
But yeah. So me and Jake started, and then he said Spencer should play just because I think the latter half was like starting to slow down.
Yeah.
And so he told me I should hit Spencer up about playing guitar and doing backing vocals. And literally right after we finished the first song, Jake decided that he didn't want to do it anymore. And so, yeah, I spent probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 months looking for another person before I decided to ask Spencer, even though he was already playing guitar for us.
And I still had to try out even though he asked me.
I didn't trust him.
Gotta love it. Well, you never know.
Yeah.
But you were already doing backup vocals.
Yeah.
But y'all only had the one song though, right?
Yeah, we hadn't practiced or anything, didn't have a full lineup at all. So it was just like really early in the process.
And what
of
do
having-
y'all are what, pop punk? Is that the
Yeah. It was,
Yeah.
is that the genre?
generic.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's fucking obviously popping.
Yeah.
I mean, so
I'm here for it.
right. Yeah, I bet you are. So y'all waited. Kurt was trying to tell me a little bit about it. Y'all waited a whole year, or was that on purpose? Because most bands, they get 5 tracks in and it's like, let's play all the fucking shows, regardless of how good we are. Did y'all want to get good first and then do something like
Yeah.
that? So that was the goal.
Yeah, I got tired of doing half-ass stuff, basically. And so we waited. And
Yeah, we'll be good friends. I clearly don't like half-assing much either.
But yeah. So we waited. Like I said, we had the one show that was scheduled a couple months probably before when we actually played. But I mean, we didn't even promote for it barely because it got canceled so quick, and so it was fine. But yeah, we waited.
Did y'all have this one booked too? The Vino show I'm referring to? Your first one?
We had it booked like 2 months in advance, I think. CT actually messaged us, which was really weird because
for a new band.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that everyone always tries to message him and he just doesn't say anything, like does not respond.
Well, that's
not
just
in a bad
life
way.
of
He's
a
just busy.
promoter, man.
Yeah.
It's just hard to get to everything.
Just a busy guy, and so I'm not like knocking on him, but he just. Yeah, so it was weird for him to reach out to us, and we didn't feel like we were ready, but it turned out good. So
say clearly,
yeah,
people were clamoring for it.
Yeah,
I want to know like the process to getting. So for those of you listening that don't know what happened, y'all managed on your first show ever. You sold out Vinos.
Yeah,
on your first fucking show ever. That is. One of the rarest accomplishments, especially
insane.
Yeah, it's
wild.
insane. It's actually hard to comprehend to be like, I mean, yeah, they were in other bands, but those bands themselves never did that. So
No.
their attention couldn't have been more than the bands they were already in, correct? I mean, just just mathematically speaking.
no one knew who I was. At least probably still don't.
And then here's my version of what happened, and I want to get we can go around the table and get like everybody else's version. So Kurt hits me up. He's like, "Hey, my friends are playing this show. They wanted to do the light show thing," and I was like, "Oh, okay,
Great.
that's
another band."
I was like, "Wow, that's." We've done that before. We'll loan stuff out or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just people need like a light or two. And he was like, well, said money. And I was like, dude, pizza and 2 tickets is good by me. I don't care. Just so long as I don't have to like be at the soundboard all night, I'll be fine. And then I get there and in all honesty, I was having a shit day.
Yeah.
It was just fucking terrible. And I was like, God, dude, I was like at work, like I still have to go home. I have to load this shit up. And I had no idea. I hadn't seen an event thing for it. I didn't know any of you guys. The only person I know is Kurt. He's texting me, hey, what time are you going to be there? I'll be here this time. Okay, great. All right, fuck. So now I got to show up. I can't bail now. And I'm thinking, first fucking, he's like, tell me it's the first show, but I didn't know there was like however many people was on y'all event, like 300 people were interested or whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't see any of that. So I'm like, there's going to be 10 fucking people here. I'm doing all of this. I'm loading all this shit up. And I get there and I think I talked to you first.
Yeah.
Yep. And
I didn't even, I'll be honest, I wasn't even sure who you were. I was like, he didn't tell me, like I'd never met you before.
Right.
And you came up and introduced yourself. I'm like, all right, that was cool. Nice to meet you. Just walked off.
very awkward. Very awkward. Like, this is strange. Yeah, Kurt's not here to mediate, so who the fuck is who?
Yeah. I didn't know that you were coming with the lights. And so I was just like, all right, nice to meet you. Walked
Well, then I
off,
start pulling gear out of my car, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, why did he bring a whole...
Yeah, exactly. I thought he was part of Vera Forever at first. Just like, who is this guy? Yeah.
Well, yeah, because my lighting controller is actually in my amp rack, so I had to bring my entire amp rack because I'm not doing all that. And so I show up, and then we get everything set up or whatever. I get y'all get everything set up, and I have my shit like in place to be set up once y'all set up, pre-staged or whatever. And then more people come in, and then more people come in, and then more people. I'm like, holy shit. I should have brought more lights. But then y'all didn't want the light, like the bouncing lights.
We just
anyway.
didn't know how it would look, and we were already scared enough to just like not fuck up in front of all these
didn't
people.
want lights.
Yeah. I'm glad you did though.
Me too.
Because the effect it
I'm so
added was
glad.
sick. That kind of almost silhouette, like you weren't total silhouettes because you didn't have like a smoke screen or anything. Like Oh Sleeper, you couldn't see a fucking one of those guys. They were just hair and shadows. But it turned out fucking amazing. I was back there like, fuck, I'm into this. What the fuck? Like my whole night turned around. Because the first couple bands I didn't know. I don't think I knew a single band on that entire bill. Who was the other bands? Do you remember?
Vera Forever. We found them because the same guy that we work with on like production, I guess, for our songs. Like he just did all the vocal production on our album. He recorded them and like promoted them on Facebook. And I listened to their EP. I was like, shit, this is really good.
Shout out Nathan Clues.
Yeah.
Shout out.
I was about to say, are you going to shout him out?
Yeah.
Shout out Nathan Clues.
Yeah.
That's that man right there.
But Vera Forever is really badass. And then Past Comfort, we've just seen it like local shows, and they're awesome too. And they're also from Conway.
Was there a touring band on that show?
No, it's all locals.
locals.
How many acts was it? 5?
Four.
3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, 4 altogether. Yeah.
So who was the
Eight
other
Eyes.
band?
Yeah, 8 Eyes.
Okay.
Eight Eyes and Past
Badass.
Comfort.
Yeah,
That's it.
love that lineup.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It was killer.
yeah.
I mean, that show did like run super late.
Yes, it did.
It's okay though.
Super late, yeah. But I mean, I was 100% down with how the show turned out.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, dude. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, at first, I got there and it was like and then it was awkward meeting you, and I was like,
Yeah.
God, where's Kurt, dude? Like,
I don't know what's going
I was
on.
late.
I was like, I can't even. Here's the deal: is like, even if I didn't want to be there, I can't pawn it off. It's not like that shit's gonna fit in anybody else's car.
yeah.
So I had to bring it in my trailer. It's like, dude, this is ridiculous. I don't know how I'm going to get through this night. And then it just got better and better as the night went on. And then y'all gave me my 2 tickets and a pizza. I only used 1 ticket. My wife didn't even come with me. I was like, shit. And then it pops off. The show's great. And then I had to make some, I took some pictures and stuff on my phone, whatever that's worth. But I was like, okay, yeah, you guys got a new local favorite. Like, it's amazing, dude. It's fucking amazing. I've been doing this a long fucking time. I think that's what I told you when the show was over. I was like, I've been doing this for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
This night's yours. Just live in it. It's so amazing. This doesn't happen for anyone.
Yeah,
Completely
it
overwhelming.
means the world, man. Like all these people, like I didn't even know half the people in the audience, and like it was super weird to see them, pay that much attention to us in general.
Yeah.
They were singing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was weird.
I mean,
that hurt.
That was weird.
that was.
So what?
Had to turn around. I was gonna cry.
Dude, yeah. I could completely understand that. Yeah. So have y'all played since?
No.
Keeping it
Yeah.
low and slow. I like y'all style, man.
Honestly, I think we're retiring, man. One and done.
Go out.
Coming out on top. Right?
Better to burn out than to fade away.
There you go. Yeah.
One show, local heroes. We killed it. Bye. See us in our next band.
Yeah.
So how much, okay, this is, other bands don't do these types of things. So this is great for like just now starting out bands, very informative, because what y'all did, y'all took a very unique approach to doing a first show that not a lot of people do. I damn sure never did it. Every band I've ever been in, it's like, cool, man, we got songs.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Fucking play shows.
We just wrote 5 songs. No one knows them.
Right.
Play a show.
Yeah, in front of 18 of our friends.
Yeah.
So what was the promotion process, man? Was it all word of mouth, or who was behind this?
Oh, that's the beauty of Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
right
Okay.
there.
Basically, that. And I mean, we took
The
out a
spam
few ads.
of course, yeah, you have to.
like,
but
Yeah, we made basically. I mean, we've got what 2,200 likes on like we've been promoting ourselves on Facebook for a long time,
just the
and
band.
so and just I don't know. We just kind of took the same approach. I spent a lot of time with the ads. Which the ads are shitty. That's the whole way
we
that
were just
whole
talking
thing-
about it. Let's
yeah,
just get into that.
exactly.
The ads are
It
complete
sucks.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, like the show I was telling you about. I spent $40 fucking dollars, and the day
Yeah.
after I played, and I have like a thank you post, and people were like, "Oh, dude, you played? I didn't even know."
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
fucking awesome. Glad I spent $40 fucking dollars for you to not know.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's
And-
like people that live 2 houses down from me. They're like, "You played a show? Man, I wish I could
Yeah.
have came." I'm like, "Really? I've been promoting on Facebook for literally 2 months now.
Yeah.
I've been paying money for this shit, and you live 2 houses down. You like my band page,
So y'all,
you know,
so you say in Messenger, so you go to your your band's Facebook. Sorry, I can't fucking speak.
Yeah.
You go to your band's Facebook, go to your fans, and just start. Hey, we're having a show. Hey, we're having a show. Hey, we're having a show.
He does it through his personal,
Yeah,
through his
so
personal
just your
Facebook.
friends?
I will spam the shit out of my friends
Yeah,
list. with,
Spencer does
I
that.
don't,
No shame.
I don't
Yeah.
care, dude.
He doesn't
Fuck
care.
it. That's what it's here for.
We had
Well,
to
yeah,
calm
because they
him
won't
down, but
respond to a fucking post.
Exactly.
No.
They'll respond to dumb shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
post a
here's
meme.
my puppy, 108 likes. Yo, guys, I'm playing
Yeah.
a show. This thing I poured my heart into, 7 likes.
And honestly, it's like the way I see it, man. Like, if you have 500 Facebook friends and like X amount of those people like your band's page, then X amount of those people should respond, you know, like in a positive manner to, you know, what you're doing, like what you're promoting and stuff like that. So if like same way with when I was trying to like try to grow our Spotify following, like half of my friends list didn't even know we were on Spotify or Apple Music
Right.
or anything like that.
Yeah,
I would assume nowadays people would just assume you are on Apple Music and Spotify. If you have a band and an album out,
you have to be.
which is,
It's
do y'all just have a single? Or
No.
do y'all have like an E EP?
We have like an EP we did about a year ago when we first started. We released it, and we're gonna get away from that pretty quick. It was basically 5 songs that I wrote by myself, imitating other bands for the most part, and so yeah, we're gonna get away from that. We kind of figured out what we're gonna do.
You found your own
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, with the 2 new ones that everyone knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that thing you leaked, was that real?
Yes, it's very real.
That's real?
What, you leaked it?
It's very real.
He leaked a
If you've gotten this
screenshot.
far on the podcast, go to the description. There'll be a free download to Go for Gold's new album.
Get out of my face. Don't you dare.
I'm going to put it in the links below.
Yes.
I'm going to share y'all's Instagram and Kurt's very hacked version of your album. No, he put a thing like 10 retweets and I'll leak the new album, and then he just screenshotted the track list.
Oh, yeah.
That is the real screenshot of our track list.
It's
Yeah.
good PR though.
Yeah.
I thought y'all collaborated on that. I was like,
No,
they're fooling.
no.
Yeah, that's
We sent it to Kurt and one other person, I guess.
So
and
Kurt,
that's
you've heard it?
Yeah.
Curtis.
What's the verdict?
That's all right.
Oh, that's not. All right. Okay. I guess he was just being nice. With
Go
the
for gold.
text he sent us, but
it's
all right.
okay.
Yeah.
Y'all shirts are fucking funny as hell.
Oh yeah,
I
thank
just saw
you,
that
man.
shit the other day.
It's actually my dog.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good boys.
Yeah, good boys since 2017, man.
That's good shit, man. So you do the thing. You're messaging people, blowing them up. I don't think I've ever. Who's the other guys in your band? I don't think I know any of them.
Oh, okay. So Ben Carey, our other guitarist, is a god, by the
Killer.
way. He plays in a metalcore band called Census, and
Okay.
he also does his
that
own
is.
covers. Yeah. He sings for them, and he sings amazingly.
Great
and so
voice.
we threw him in on almost every song, doing the backing vocals for the album.
I was surprised he said yes, to be honest. Like, to
Yeah,
jump in so
he's
quick
busy,
with
dude.
those.
Yeah,
He is a very busy kid.
but he's professional, and he's also 19.
I think he's 18 or 19.
18?
I don't know.
He
Strong
just-
work ethic.
Yeah, he's just it's what he wants to do. But he does
get
that.
that.
and, yeah. He does covers too. Like I share his covers all the time because I just like listening to him.
Just recently
Yeah.
dropped one from I the Mighty called Pet Names.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's killer too, man.
I'll look it up.
It really is
insane.
dope. Yeah.
So who else?
That's
You
not a
got-
plug. They're just actually
Yeah.
good.
And you play guitar too, right?
Yeah.
You're the
Yeah.
other guitar player. Okay, who's the bassist?
Garrett, he is a mutual friend of mine and Dalton Kennerly,
Yeah.
my roommate. He's just a friend of ours. He played in a metal band like a long time ago, like a local band, but I don't remember who.
Not
yeah.
important.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking metal bands in this
Yeah.
place.
I'll go for gold now.
He does he does like church stuff, which is really
Okay.
kind of funny. But he does he plays for the New Life churches. He does like their music
Right.
bass. Yeah, plays bass for them. That was really hard getting out, but all right. Yeah.
Drummer?
Jake Anderson. He actually played late bass for my old band, The Latter Half. Man, he's killer. He is. I could say he's fluent on so many instruments. Man, he's a killer drummer. He's a killer guitar player, killer bassist. Like blows me out of the water on almost every instrument that I even say I play to people. Yeah.
Oh, so he's your Justin.
Yes.
I have one of those.
Yes.
He fucking at the show. So we don't have backing tracks or anything, and so I just had him play with a Met. So he just has a Met in his ear.
I did notice that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he took it out. What halfway through the first
our
song?
first song, he threw his earphones.
Yeah.
across
I didn't
the
even
stage.
notice.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice. Like he was just completely solid, and like I was worried about because I'd never played a show with him, and he's like, "Man, I've not." Like he played one show ever on drums. I'm just like, I'm not sure about this. Like I've not had good experiences with drummers. And this guy's like, man, I've only played one show ever on drums, and it was forever ago. You
Yeah.
know, and he fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Like did not miss a beat.
100%. Shout
Yeah.
out to Jake, man. He's killer.
He really
I love
is.
that kid.
Yeah.
Gotta love a good musician.
His birthday
Yeah,
was the
it's
other
just-
day.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy belated birthday to that.
How
man.
old is he? 10, 11?
21.
Oh,
The
12.
big
Wow.
21.
There you go.
Yeah, he should be here too, enjoying some of these table beers.
Well,
Yeah, I think he actually had something to
Sucks
do
for him.
tonight.
Well, that's okay too. So, the album is done?
it's finished.
It's finished.
Yeah.
Finished.
We'll do like a couple little things, but I mean it's mixed and mastered. It's done.
Oh, it's done.
Yeah,
it's basically.
basically. Yeah.
So, when do you guys hire Kurt over here to shoot the music video? Because we need a
It's a very
single
good
release.
question.
Yeah, that's a good-
Whenever
Pretty
we
soon,
can.
actually. Pretty soon.
we need at least 2 cameras, so that's
Yeah.
expensive.
Huh?
It can be.
We shot it on our iPhones.
Hey, Kanye did it.
Hey.
I don't see why we can't.
Anyone can do it, dude. They shoot films on iPhones these days. You're fine.
That's right.
You are fine. So, is there who'd you used to record? Let's get into the recording.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Where did y'all go? Did y'all go to Colbert or?
We used Colossal Studios, Dalton Kennerly. This
Shout out.
is, and he helped me do the drums. Actually, Dalton wrote. So I write the music. I put drums down, and then for this album, I basically just handed the tracks over to Dalton, and he told me how shitty they were. And
Awesome.
redid all of them.
Hey, at least he's honest.
Yeah, and
it's-
so
You're not a drummer.
no, not at all. But yeah,
all
so
that is.
Dalton and I together did all the production and stuff, except for vocals. So
Nathan Clues. Shout
yeah,
out.
we tracked all the vocals at Colossal and then sent them off to Nathan, who is a complete badass, and he did all of the vocal stuff. But yeah, we tracked everything at Colossal Studios.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
Oh God,
Couple weeks.
Yeah, all together.
Was it every
Probably.
day in, day out, or?
No, I did it just here and there,
Yeah.
basically over time. It's been a process. We've been working on it for months.
Yeah, I'm sure it kind of
Yeah.
put some fire under his ass. I was like messaging him every day. Hey, can I come record vocals today? How about
Can I get-
tomorrow?
can I do this?
What are you doing Friday night?
Yeah,
Hey, I love you. Please, can I please come?
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
So- oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, you're good. Yeah,
I'm trying not to step on toes. So you're going obviously full speed ahead now. So, but you don't have any shows booked, right? So is the next
no.
thing going to
Yeah.
be a album release, or are y'all working on anything at all?
Right now, we're working with the guys in Slick Grip. Some
Okay.
good friends of ours. We're gonna try and do some like either a weekend or just a little
A
small
little weekend run. Yeah.
yeah.
A couple weekend runs just to get some some road experience under our belt. That way,
Have any of y'all ever been on the road?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. A little bit,
A little bit.
Not a lot, but I think you've been on quite a bit.
Yeah.
Ben has, yeah. Jake has,
My last band, Latter Half, we toured.
yeah.
It's fun.
Everything it was
Stinky.
mostly DIY. You know. like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
everything.
Well,
Never.
I think everything these days is fucking
it
DIY.
should be. It's not that hard.
It's not. I think the hardest part's just saving money.
Yeah,
Because shit gets out there, you don't know what the fuck's going to
Exactly.
happen to you out there. You
Yeah.
know,
Gotta
flat
budget.
tires or whatever.
yeah,
Oil.
yeah,
I don't know. I've had a few friends with some pretty terrible tour stories. But, you know,
yeah. For anyone just starting out, you have to budget. You have to.
Oh, it's
for
the
everything.
most important part.
always.
I'm broke all the time.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Yeah. It's just part of it.
Quick little funny story is I
it.
sent Dalton our one of my payments for our mixing, and I ended up sending it the wrong way, and he sent it back to me. And PayPal does this thing where it takes 30 days to put it back into whoever got refunded. And now I'm just kind of like sitting there like, hey man, I guess I'll just give you more money next week, and whenever like that comes back.
It's like you bounced a digital check.
Yeah.
Yeah, like basically.
God, how the fuck can this take this long? It's 2018. Just send it through.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man.
Charge me your $1. Get the fuck out of my way. So, are you guys all right? So, Kurt, where do you come into all this, buddy? I want you to talk some too.
I think it's because I just drag his ass around with me.
Really?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they tell you
bug
they
him
needed
enough.
some lights, or did you suggest it?
I suggested
He
it.
Yeah.
did.
Really?
He's
That was
behind the
all
scenes.
my doing.
Yeah.
It makes my job easier.
Kurt's technically our manager. We just don't pay him.
Lights make my job much easier.
Yeah, they do.
So and I believe in them, and I wanted a way for them to set themselves apart from all the other bands that were playing. So
That's the way to do it.
yeah,
It's always the way to do it.
It's one of the a big part is having some sort of light set up, and I mean it was super simple.
Super
Just the
simple.
lights, plug them in, turn them on.
Dude,
And it
that what I
changed the
brought you guys,
entire-
if
It
y'all
looked great.
if y'all went and bought that, I can take you right to the fucking store and show you exactly what it was.
Yeah.
If y'all bought that, it would be $160.
Really.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I mean,
Because y'all didn't use a controller.
No.
All you'd need to do is plug them in the fucking wall.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
yeah,
And
it
what's
looked
cool
awesome.
about those lights, dude, is they're an LED filament paper. They're not an actual bulb in there. So what that is a luminescent paper, and it has a 500,000 hour lifespan. They're and
Cool.
they're
We only play for 20 minutes, so I mean,
so they'll last all your band's lifetimes ever,
Yeah.
unless you guys get fucking huge, in which case, awesome. Then you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about $40 Home Depot lights.
Yeah, we'll just pay Kurt to do the light setup.
Design. He'll probably just be like,
Pay Corey to do it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does a good job.
Yeah.
with
you
that.
you
There
pay
you go.
him
Hell
to
yeah, he does.
film the
Yeah,
shit.
I'll
Yeah.
capture it all.
Yeah.
Corey will build the light set up. He'll be your stage manager.
Yeah, dude,
Perfect.
I'm great at that, actually. I did that at the Village for a really long time.
Oh yeah.
my first show ever was at the Village.
Which one?
Man.
Okay, so like my first show ever playing, I was like 13 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 13 years old.
Guitar?
Maybe 14 years. Yeah, I was playing guitar in
Damn,
this
dude.
terrible band. Terrible band.
What
Like
was the
looking
name?
back on it, A Peaceful Chaos.
Nah, I never heard of it.
Yeah,
Gross.
good.
That is bad.
We played at the Village, and then like six.
Well, then there's
or-
a good chance I saw it and forgot it.
yeah. It was with Ops actually. Our
Okay.
friends Fall Silent and all
Yep.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They I don't remember who won that Battle of the Bands.
Oh, then I was definitely there.
Dude, it
Probably
was
not paying attention.
So bad. But anyway, like seven or 8 weeks later go by, I was like, I had a good time, you know. Like, and then I heard Mayday Parade was coming to the Village as well.
Ooh, I got a good stories about those guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
They used to be a band called Defining Moment. And
What? Okay. All right.
and
Here we go.
one day I'm sitting in Vino's, and this long-haired, poofy-haired kid comes in, and it's my first band ever, and my other buddy who's played in this band called Truth Farm, and we're just sitting down at Vino's. We're waiting to play. It was like early, so the show was, they weren't even doing door yet, but he comes in and he hands us his business card. He's like, hey, my name's Brooks. I'm in this band, Defining Moment. You should come down here to see us play. And there was an old men's warehouse that had been closed down and turned into a venue, like downtown Little Rock, like sort of down the street from Downtown Music. Remember that spot?
Oh yes.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
doesn't?
Well,
If you
love
don't-
it.
I live a block
Get
away.
away.
From
Grew
there
up
now.
there.
Right.
It's great.
And I can't remember the name of that venue, but it was ran by a family. Like, they lived there. They were punk rock as fuck. There was no stage.
Hell yeah.
The speakers were from the fucking
as hell.
Hell yeah.
80s. It was the shit. It was my favorite, one of my favorite spots. So they're playing there. So anyway, we get done with the show and we go over there anyway, and they're actually about to play, and they kind of sound like Taking Back Sunday.
Yeah,
with
almost
this.
exactly.
Yeah.
I love
Basically.
taking
I
back
actually
Sunday.
have that CD somewhere in this house.
It's more like
But it's that band.
yeah.
It's still them. It's the Mayday Parade became them, and I'm going. We used to every time they came through, they would sleep over at my buddy Brandon's house. We'd all go play Xbox and shit.
That's badass.
And lo and behold, I'm going to work the Mayday Parade show, and I
Jesus.
hadn't talked to him in a couple years. I was like, walking, and I was going to work, and I get a knock on that glass. Remember, Juanita's had that big glass window?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And I get a knock, and I look up, and it's Brooks, and he's like, dude. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? He was like, I'm playing. I was like, in what? He was like, I'm in this new band, Mayday Parade. I was like, never heard of it.
in this new band,
Shit.
Mayday Parade. That first album is amazing.
Yeah.
First
well, that
one.
show was sold
Lesson
out,
in
too.
Romantics.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, dude. That's
Oh,
one of my most influential.
It's so
albums to
good.
me, man.
And the dual voices with those two guys to do the left for go right. I mean, come
Well,
on.
they were that talented back then. I thought Defining Moment was going to be the band that got big, but they
changed their
they
name.
had taken a break and changed their name and kind of reinvented themselves, and
yeah.
Brooks cut all his hair off, and the other one grew it out. It was kind of funny. When I saw him, I didn't recognize him, because when I met him, he had these big, puffy, curly locks, and now they're and he was the drummer too, not the guitar player.
Oh, okay. Had no
He was the
idea.
drummer for Defining Moment.
God.
So anyway, that's
Yeah.
my I know those fucking guys story.
That's cool as
They,
shit.
yeah.
It was cool as shit when I found out they were famous. I was like,
Hell
what the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, I saw them at
Amazing.
Warped Tour with Kurt like a couple months back. That still they were still playing stuff off of that first album, and
It's the best one. I mean, how you
so
you can't
good.
pass that up.
And they're still doing fucking amazing at it.
Yeah.
They really are. Didn't they just come out with another new album?
Yeah, Sunnyland.
Yeah.
What? Welcome to I don't know. Sunnyland. I don't know.
So are you guys trying to make a light show now? Are you guys trying to
light
get
show?
into that kind of stuff?
That'd be cool.
I think they should.
I'm not against. I
I'm
mean,
100% for that.
I think every band should, to be quite honest.
yeah.
True.
The only
I'm a believer
deal you
now.
have to do is you have to learn how to set it up and break it down in an unbelievable amount of time.
Yeah.
Like
I can barely put my
Yeah.
rig
like
up.
with that, like the singer, it's basically all on you.
It's on you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down with that.
Get your shit together.
Dude, at Vino's, I swear,
Singers, man.
I kept having to it sounds kind of cocky. Oh, I was trying to push people away from me just to get back to the stage so I could help
Right.
people, help my boys unload their shit. You
Because
know?
you're famous now.
No, get out of
One
my-
show and he's fucking
Get out of
famous.
my fucking
This fucking guy. Nah, dude, it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm newly to the front guy thing too in my band Lame Johnny. So I
Yes.
know how
I
weird
love
it is.
Lame Johnny, man.
Thank you, dude.
Badass.
I love
we
when-
saw
I
y'all with
caught you
Slick Rip
guys.
at
Oh, okay.
what EJ's?
Yeah,
EJ's.
EJ's.
That was awesome.
That was
thank
supposed
you,
to
man.
be
That's
their
what I
last show,
recognized
was
you
it not?
from.
Well, it was, but it did so well
Yeah.
they just didn't stop. That's
That's
actually
funny.
what happened. The show did so good they were like, we should just keep doing it.
Yeah, we saw I'm assuming it was a show
Yeah, it
or
was.
something.
We drove by last night, actually.
Yeah,
They were having a show.
Yeah, they were having a show.
Yeah.
There were a ton
Wow.
of people there.
Dude, they literally just decided because that show did so good that they were just going to keep doing it.
good on you.
Yeah. Sweet place. You guys should fucking play there. It was-
EJ's? That'd
Yeah,
be
it was
wild.
fun as fuck.
Yeah.
I love floor
I
shows,
was-
man.
Intoxicated at that show.
Which one? The
just-
Vino
just-
show?
No, the EJ
Both.
show.
Oh, the EJ
Both,
show.
Yeah.
It helps. Do you get nervous still?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I do. I've got a terrible problem with just social interaction, and just
Okay.
being intoxicated kind of loosens me up a little
helps,
bit.
yeah.
Probably a little too much.
Yeah.
Overdoes it. That's okay though.
Well, you could actually see that in the show. You came alive as the set. You were on an upward trajectory. Like the first
As
song,
he
you
sobered
were,
up.
Yeah.
the first song you were like kind of timid, and then the second song you're like, okay, what
Yeah.
the fuck? And by that last song, you were a goddamn rock star. You're like, get the fuck up! Like, come on, everyone, come here to me. Give me hugs, dance.
Oh man,
Yeah, I actually caught that moment on tape. And then who crowd surfed? Was it you?
Ben,
Ben.
it was Ben.
I
He
would have.
Did that
Ben
shit.
said he was going to do it. I was like, fuck, I'm going to do it too. But my wireless
Your wireless
screwed
cut
up.
out. I
Yeah,
remember that.
in the first song.
While
so
we were
I just
setting up the
didn't.
lights,
yeah,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, it doesn't
I'm
matter
too big
now.
to
Who
crowd
cares?
surf. Fuck that, man.
Oh, dude, I'll kill people.
Hey, I'm cool.
I've
with it.
never done it.
Like, I just don't.
They
wanna
almost
end
dropped
up-
Ben, and he weighs 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, soaking wet.
I just don't want to
Little
end up
guy.
like Jack Black on School's Rock. On School of Rock, like when he just fucking jumps off the stage and just like slams into the floor.
Oh my goodness, dude.
See my big ass flying out there.
Yeah.
Well, if enough people are willing, you can make it happen.
Yeah.
But just jump where there's mostly guys.
Yeah.
But did you see what happened at your last show, My Hands of War show? Whenever Todd was hanging from the rafters, everybody
They
disappeared.
disappeared.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
all-
I was like,
"Don't
oh,
fall on me."
Yeah. It's in the picture
Everybody's
too.
doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, dude, if he falls, he's dead." I just remember thinking, like
Yeah.
his legs are broken for sure. He actually told me, but he told all of us before the show. He's like, "I saw a band do that like when I was young, like 15."
Yeah.
He's like, "It's been my goal forever. Tonight I'm doing it." And I was
climb
like, "You better fucking not, dude."
He like monkey barred his way.
Yeah.
into
Yes.
the
Yeah.
crowd. It was insane.
Yeah.
I've seen.
Oh, when I
one
saw him
do it.
grab the ladder, I was like, "Oh shit, here we go."
Well, he wanted to like jump up on the drum kit and climb up there, but I
Oh.
don't think he had quite enough.
Yeah.
There was still too much space.
Way too much space. Dude, that ceiling's taller than it looks.
Yeah.
It seems like it's right there until you try to grab it. You're like, shit. And he was standing on my drum, and then he goes and gets the ladder, and I was like, oh my God, here we go. This is where Todd dies. This is it. Mid-show, dead singer. How do we finish this? Knowing us, we just keep on playing. We're like,
Yeah,
well,
just fucking. You, know, you already
Y'all
started.
paid for this.
Got to finish. Just how it is.
have you dudes ever? Did you put any thought? Do y'all put any thought to your live show and stuff like that, or was this
Oh, yeah.
more of a you do?
Yeah. I mean, it took us forever just to figure out the order we were going to play the songs in. Like that was the worst
Well,
part.
that's an important step.
Yeah, it
The
was.
set
It's
really
a big
does
part,
matter.
but yeah, I mean, that was we played one song that no one knows. It's not released yet.
Yeah.
and I hate doing that because instead of
Oh, you
people
do?
getting into it,
They just sit there and watch.
judging it. They're like
Right.
trying to figure out. Oh, I don't know if I like this song. This sounds kind of cool, and at the same time, it's like you don't know when things are gonna like get big or slow down,
Right.
And so they
So
just
it's
don't
hard
know
to
how to
move around,
react.
yeah.
Yeah, and so I was worried about doing that, and then we threw a cover in. We're like, how are we gonna put this in there? And it ended up being wild.
Hell
It was
yeah,
wild
it
as
was.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
but I mean, that's what we just
The
I don't
one
know.
clip that
Yeah.
Kurt caught of that is like that's all I know of like pretty much what happened.
Yeah, it
But,
was those guys
there's
crowd surfing.
At least 2 to 3 people crowd surfing in that clip, and
Yeah,
I don't know. Looked like I was having fun.
but yeah, I mean, we put a lot of thought into that. We didn't do any like choreographed, jumping or stuff like metalcore
No,
bands do.
I meant
but-
more what you were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Like the set is as important as the songs itself.
Oh yeah,
because you set the tone.
yeah,
like you
completely.
you start with a slow song and then go fucking bananas. Then give them something medium. They're gonna be like, "What in the fuck
Yeah.
is happening right now?"
Yeah,
I like the swoops
yeah,
and
exactly.
then end high. We always put the craziest shit last.
That's what.
Except
Yep.
this set we didn't. We put it third and it was a mistake. I wanted to fucking
Didn't work
die.
out?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude. No, yeah, we played a new song. We played 2 brand new songs.
Oh
Friday night.
yeah, that's
And
tough.
we played the most maniacal fucking song we've ever written. It is there's like 32 measures of straight up just my feet are going literally as fast as they can, and my hands are doing the exact same thing, only they're crossing the entire drum set.
So it looks just wild.
It looks insane.
To watch it.
It
yeah.
looks dumb.
You guys are just only on the third song.
like, what is this guy
yeah,
doing?
and that's on the
Oh,
third song.
man.
Yeah.
yeah,
But the reason it was third is because we had it last at practice,
Right.
and I couldn't do it. I was already so
Just
tired because
worn
it's a 45-minute set,
Oh, I thought
oh
and
yeah.
that song's only
you
3
were about to say
minutes.
song. I was going to
Yeah.
say shit.
Yeah, no, I would die.
Yeah.
No, we had to practice it so much. Like even Justin came out here an extra time and like ran through it with me. I made it six times and I was done. That's not even as many songs as we played
Okay,
at
then.
this in the dam. So we played 10 songs or something like that, and
Yeah.
2 were new. We got different reactions for both, but
Yeah.
that crazy one, people were like, "That song's fucking crazy." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. You should try to play it. It sucks." But so you're gonna release this? Are you guys gonna play new shit, or are you gonna keep playing this?
My opinion, we don't play enough to cut most of our old shit. I mean, we could still drop a couple songs, and,
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna drop one.
Yeah, at the most maybe
add new
2.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we just don't play enough to just
Or
drop
just
our whole.
play a longer set.
Yeah,
there's
exactly
that.
yeah.
But yeah,
I was
Then
gonna
you
say
come
they're
to
not
the new song
headliners,
thing.
but who the fuck am I? Because they just headlined and sold out their own fucking
Yeah.
show. So
yeah.
who the fuck am I to say they're not headliners? You guys should just.
We will say it. We're
We're not.
headliners.
We're not. It's just
That
the
just
first
happened.
show. Yeah,
I don't know how it happened, but
it was just
Do
the
you
first
think
show.
how much luck do you think was involved in this, or do you guys give yourself some credit? Because it sounds like you worked your asses off. I mean,
Oh, it's there's a lot of luck though for the turnout, definitely. I mean, Kurt, as the numbers were rising up for like on the event page, I was like getting hyped about it. And he's
Yeah, I
just
kept
like
telling him, like,
tore me
you don't
down.
know until they
You
show
don't know.
up.
You
That's
don't
right.
know.
dude,
Yeah.
It's like
Kurt tweeted halfway through the show. Is like, God damn.
But yeah,
yeah. And he's he's one of the biggest champions of the whole entire fucking
Yeah.
scene and at large for all of it. So it's like,
yeah, he knows his stuff for sure.
yeah.
I try.
I try.
And I try to be very realistic with people too.
yeah, I like
for
that.
example, him getting hyped
Yeah.
up about it and me just saying like, yeah, 60
Gotta
people
wait.
like the thing, but
Doesn't
Cut that
matter.
number in
doesn't
half,
mean
bro.
they're coming
Yeah.
to the show.
It could
Yeah.
be 20.
Exactly.
Doesn't mean shit. People
Yeah.
are really friendly
Doesn't
on the
mean
internet.
shit. Yep, that's the truth.
Or they lie. That's not friendly. They're
Yeah.
just lying to you.
Yeah.
They're straight up lying. Like, yeah, I'm coming. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
I got Netflix.
You live 5 states away. It's a local show.
How are you getting?
I'm sorry.
This motherfucker in Minnesota
Yeah.
said,
But yeah, the other bands that were on the show, we thought about that a lot too. So none of them really play the same style that we do, and so that was a
did
big
notice
thing.
that.
Yeah, it's similar.
nice mixed
in a
bill.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was all mostly singing stuff.
Yeah.
which is, I guess, more. It was still diverse, but it was close as far as. There's not a lot of bands that do a lot of singing really around here, at least that I know of. There's a few that we didn't talk to, but yeah, it's mostly like hardcore and
dare
metal
you.
stuff. Oh, okay.
you didn't call Kurt. He fucking knows everyone.
Apparently,
Kurt Lunsford Photography is my favorite
.com.
band.
but yeah,
This is my favorite
I have it
band.
bookmarked.
but we
That's
tried to
my
find people that
jam.
that promoted well and had a little bit different reach than we did.
Well, I mean, had he not contacted me, I would not have had
Yeah.
a fucking clue.
Yeah.
And honestly, if it would have been anybody but him asking to borrow my stuff, I'd have
You're
been
like,
like,
nah.
fuck.
What's
no.
weird about that is like we shot Kurt down when he was like, "Hey, you guys
Yeah,
need
they said
lights."
no.
We were like, no,
Oh yeah,
we
I said hell
don't.
no. He
We
said
were
they're
like,
gonna be
hell
like
no, we
flashing and
don't.
stuff,
And then
and
I
I'm like,
told
I've never
them-
practiced with
I
this
was
shit.
like, well, I already told him yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh man,
So I had to go for it.
You should try it. I'm glad you guys opted out of that because when he was telling me about it, I was like, dude, it can fuck. Because sometimes they're just off. Sometimes the algorithm just goes,
Yeah, and we didn't know.
nothing
It's
right
like,
here.
hey, fuck
We had
y'all.
no idea how our songs, because it picks up like a frequency,
It's
right?
frequency. It's
Yeah.
all frequency and tempo
Yeah.
based. Yeah.
So we had no idea, never used them, how it was going to sound or look like, I guess. Not
My
sound.
other band, Lame Johnny, when we run light, we don't run lights when we're not the end. My Hands War will run them every fucking time.
Yeah.
Because that's just who we are.
Yeah.
But Lame Johnny, we only run them if we're like the last band.
Speaking
Okay.
of, My Hands to War is fucking insane, dude. You
Thank
guys
you, man.
put it
Wild.
You guys put it on like
Yeah.
real shit.
Yeah, we try. That's 10 years of pure anguish and heartache right there.
I am here for it.
That fucking
Break
Friday
my
night
heart.
show is probably it was probably our second most ambitious show ever. And it was cool. I really enjoyed it. I had a good fucking time. I think I fucked the lineup up, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You
You
live and
win, you
learn.
lose. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
how it is.
You can't fucking win them all. Doesn't matter. It was Couch Jackets and Sean Michelle, but I feel like Sean Michelle had a higher energy, so the show kind of had like
so
a
it-
wobble in it.
Yeah. Couch Shack
Couch
is
Jackets
pretty
is
chill.
really good, but
They
I
are
felt like
good.
they went on a little too long in comparison to like, I don't know. I guess them like having slower music made it feel like a
Yeah.
long
Well,
set.
no,
Yeah,
they did
they're
actually
just
go
chill.
long.
Well,
Oh, they did go long?
that
It was
also-
a tad bit upsetting.
Oh.
I'll say it. I don't give a fuck.
I understand.
Fucking
Yeah,
faces. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Well, they went 40, and it was
Yeah.
like, bro, we were only playing 45. We're the fucking headliner. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
it should have been
Yeah.
25, 30 at the most. But oh well.
It was yeah. It was
is what
also
it
a
is.
weird transition, like seeing Sean Michelle, and he's like very upbeat and like
Mhm.
bluesy, and,
Yeah.
and then Couch Jackets, they're really good. I absolutely enjoyed
No,
it.
yeah, they're fucking amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
saw them in
set.
Conway. They were awesome.
It was just a strange.
I have a story
Strange
about
image.
Couch Jackets.
Do it.
Oh, gross.
Because so, me and their vocalist, we went to band camp together.
Brennan.
Yes, me and Brennan, we ended up being roommates back in like 5th or 6th grade and
What
going
the
to band camp. Dude, I played trombone. I'm pretty sure he played like trumpet or something like that. And we were just like, he was like, man, I play guitar. And I was like, oh, dude, I'm a drummer, which I'm not. Anyways, we were like, we got this fucking idea to just go play in the talent show that they were having.
Gross.
Okay,
Pretty bad.
but we won.
Gross. Oh.
We played Jumper by Third Eye Blind
So-
and had the whole band camp like arena going off. It was insane, man. I never like.
Did y'all practice?
No.
Oh my god. That
Hell
means the
no.
other people were way worse.
I
y'all.
found a drum set in like some weird closet, like in the like
Oh, that's awful.
Coliseum.
It was probably for the jazz kids.
Yeah, pretty much. It had like, I think it was a ride cymbal and a crash cymbal. There was no hi-hat or anything. It was really just that, and we played Jumper by Third Eye Blind, and people were singing it along. It was right after Yes Man came out.
Oh yeah. Step
I own
back
that
from the
fucking
ledge.
movie.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Do you like a lot of the movies I like? You've already mentioned The Ringer, Yes Man, and
Hell,
what was
look.
and what was the other
yeah.
one you
Look.
mentioned a minute ago?
Oh god.
School of Rock.
School of Rock.
I love
Hell
all
yeah.
that
School
shit,
of Rock's
man.
a
Hell yeah.
classic. You have to have that.
Dude, The Ringer was my second date with my now
Yeah?
wife. Yeah, went and saw that shit in the theaters, dude.
I
When
think
the
I was
fuck
still
did we get
playing
ice
with-
cream?
Yeah. His pants were around his ankles.
Good shit. I love
That's-
that movie.
Yeah, I love that movie too. Well, you can't like really watch it now though. Like
Yeah,
kind of
you can.
PC. It's like
What,
I don't
did
know,
your
man,
TV
like-
break?
Shit, I own it.
Yeah,
I'll watch
I
it wherever
feel
the
it,
fuck
man.
What
I
happened?
want.
Did you break the disc?
No,
You scratched the CD?
You scratched my
Scratched it?
CD. You know.
You picked it up in clear daylight and you scratched it.
Yeah.
That dude's awesome. He's on all kinds of shit.
Hell yeah, he is.
Uh-huh. He's
Yeah.
on
Dude.
Friends. He's on that movie.
Yeah.
He's in The Office. He was in a
He
couple
is.
episodes of The Office.
Oh yeah. Oh, what,
what's the one with
Workaholics.
Workaholics.
right?
That's
Yeah.
it. Not The Office.
Yeah,
Workaholics.
Workaholics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the movie kind of. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people think that it's more negative towards people
They got a
with
lot of
disabilities,
exactly.
but
But it
it
was
definitely
endorsed by
promotes
the
it.
Olympics. It was
Yeah.
endorsed by the Special Olympics.
I felt like it was a good thing.
I love it.
honestly.
Shout out.
I thought it was
Shout
you know
out
kind of
Special Olympics.
yeah.
Boom,
There you
on
go.
your shirt. Yeah,
right there.
sweet.
Yeah. I thought it
dude.
did the exact opposite. I thought it just kind of, showed them as people.
I
as
think the
compared to-
most that people got upset was there was not
Well-
mentally challenged people acting mentally challenged.
Yeah.
The when the fuck do we get ice cream guy?
Yeah.
He's clearly just a
normal dude.
Normal dude.
Yeah. I mean, but that one
beer.
guy, he actually has Down syndrome.
Yeah, he does.
It's in all the different
All,
movies
all
and things.
fucking tons of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And has a sweet acting career that we
Yeah.
all don't share.
Kills it. Yeah.
Are you bored over there,
Workaholics is dope.
Spencer? You bored over there?
No. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, damn, I wish I never started smoking.
Oh, you
I
hungry
just-
for a
Aw.
cigarette?
I'm like
It's
fucking over here,
itching.
like jumping around and
Nicotine
shit. Like,
fiend.
man, I could really go for a cigarette right now.
Well, I mean,
poor
we're only
soul.
20 minutes in. We can cut this short.
Poor soul.
So,
I'm here
Kurt,
for
let's hear your version of this story, man. How did you meet these
okay.
guys, and then what was the desire to like push them more forward? Because it's clear you pushed them to do things.
Oh yeah.
I'm very frank with them generally.
Yeah. I
You're
like
very
that.
As
Frank
I try to
in
be
general.
with most people, and just
Yes.
be like, hey, that's
Except your
stupid,
sad
or-
reacts to everything. It's
I
fucking
know.
ridiculous.
Why?
Sometimes people will message. I have like 2 or 3 messages like, "Why are people sad reacting to your post?" I'm like, honestly, man, that's just Kurt. I was like, it's just Kurt
just
being an
Kurt.
asshole.
Always. Yeah.
I like to set myself apart. From the
Sometimes I think he just misses the heart react. You know?
No, fucking.
others. They're on the opposite side.
No, he doesn't miss it.
His sense of fucking humor is hilarious to me because I text him. He was like, "Hey, well, so what time's the thing tonight?" I said 5:30. He goes, "A.M." Like, you're such an asshole. You know it's p.m. Like, what the fuck? So sorry. Get back to the. How did you?
yeah,
so
yeah.
you get linked up with these dudes? Did you you knew them?
Okay, so I knew Jared. So I've known Jared
Yeah.
for a long time. I did some work with his band Sound Cult back in the day. I say back in the day, it's really like 4 or 5 years ago.
That's
It's
back
really
in the
not
day.
that-
Fuck
Yeah.
it. It was a
Yeah.
Wednesday.
that far
You know.
away. But
Young
yeah,
gun.
knew him. Knew Jake, who originally started in Go for Gold on vocals through Levels because I've done a lot of work with them, and just really enjoyed the first single that they put out,
Yeah.
which was really good and you should redo.
Yeah. We talked about it a few times actually.
But anyway, really gravitated towards that and just really felt like they had a lot of potential behind them. And in that process, I mean, I had seen Spencer at shows here and there, but I never really hung out with him, which is crazy.
You know, I had a pending friend request to Kurt for like 2 to 3 months before like he even
before he was in Go for Gold.
Yeah, before I even talked to him.
This band brought us together.
I was like, Kurt does
sweet.
insane work. Let me like be
Dude,
his
Kurt
friend.
is fuck
He's a
that.
pro.
He is a fucking pro.
Pro.
Dude, I was thinking about this the other. I'm gonna pump you up. So my favorite photographer of all time is a guy named Ryan Russell, and he doesn't really do it anymore. He actually moved from. I mean, he's published everything. He did Paramore's artwork. He did Maylene's artwork. He shot Under Oath. He does everything you could fucking think. The guy even, my wife, as a wedding present, got him to do our wedding photos. So, like, that guy shot my engagement. Sorry.
He doesn't do wedding photos.
He doesn't.
What's crazy about
Yeah. My wife talked him into it. That's how fucking amazing my wife is. Shout out.
Wow. Okay.
So I go to Alabama, and then he's also a published author. He made a book, Continental Obscura, from Birmingham to Bellingham. It's dope as fuck. He's an amazing photographer. But I was like,
I will check that out.
the other day, I'm sorry, but Kurt, I was thinking about this. I was like, dude, Kurt's the new Ryan Russell.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't know if I'd say that.
No. Because I'm looking at
Can you
y'all's
narrate this?
work, and I'm looking at your caliber of work, and I'm looking at the the framing and the settings and all those things that, the photography lingo. I understand some of it, but I'm looking at your stuff, and I'm like, this is the same kind of shit that Russell used to shoot back in the day, like when he was doing bands full time. You're
The
so
unfortunate
fucking
part
gifted.
is he was doing it when no one else was.
Yeah.
So of course, like, it was easy for him to skyrocket to the top.
True,
Whereas now,
true.
like, I'm doing it, I have a lot of competition.
Yeah, but you're so fucking and so consistent.
Still-
that's the
yeah,
difference. You're
that's
so
the
fucking
thing.
consistent.
Exactly.
Everyone I've showed that picture of Taylor with the white blackout and Todd's behind him and there's a smoke screen, they're like, oh my God, this looks like it's in a magazine. I'm like, yeah, I know.
It should be in a magazine.
It should fucking
It
be
really
Rolling
should.
Stone.
Stone, where you at?
Except no one knows who the fuck My Hands to War is unless
we'll
you
both
live.
blow up at the same time. I'm down for that.
Oh, I'm just gonna start sending your workout for you, like what you do for people, like how you hit me up for go. Anyway, let's get back to the Go for Gold. I just had to pump you up for a second, dude. That seriously,
appreciate
that
it.
photo set all of. We had a group text aside from the one we were sending
Yeah.
you. It was just like, this is fucking insane. This guy is a master, and I cannot fucking believe he shoots our band. It's
I
dumb.
appreciate
Yeah.
that. I
Yes.
love working
Plus,
for
for
you guys.
such
Yeah.
low rates, man. This dude
Well,
does
shut
the
the
keep it
damn
affordable.
Shut up, Spencer. He's going. No, he's worth more.
Well, but just triple.
He's worth way more. Shh.
Yes.
And you won't find a bigger champion for the Little Rock music scene.
No.
at all, period. You know,
Yeah.
he's the guy. I was
Supporter.
afraid to talk to the dude about the stage thing, and then he went and brought it up to him. And he's like, "Yeah, we're going to do this." And then now it's all like, apparently, it's all good. So now all I got to do is book the damn show.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
There
I
you
didn't
go.
talk to anybody about that.
Oh, you didn't?
No, that's not me.
Oh well, who
Oh,
was?
wasn't you?
Who was there?
Who
I
was
thought
it?
it was you.
Who did I talk to?
Who'd you talk to?
Trey? Didn't you bring that
I
up?
don't know, Trey.
Who was that?
It wasn't me.
Well, fuck, I
wish
thought it was
me.
you.
I'll take the credit.
Okay,
Okay,
take the
then.
It's not
credit.
me.
Fuck it.
Hell yeah, Kurt. Way to go.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that was a crazy night, man. That was a crazy fucking night. There was so many things going on, and then somebody goes, "Well, I just told him about it," and I was like, "Oh, you did?" And then he came and talked to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to do the thing to make the stage better?" I was like, He was like, "Okay, well, let me run it by
Let's do
such
this
and
thing.
such and so and so," and I was like, "Okay." And apparently, he's done that already. You guys just said that y'all heard about it from that guy that we were waiting on. So,
Yeah.
hey guys, Crash Cast exclusive. Looks like Vino's might be getting a new
snap.
stage.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, what I'm thinking is, anyway, finish, and we'll go back to that. Finish. Sorry, I'm
Focus.
so sorry.
Stay focused.
How did you meet these guys, and then what was your
yeah.
desire to
You
like
gotta
push them
finish.
forward?
I really don't remember the full story of how me and Spencer met. I think it was like there was a Go for Gold practice happening.
So you
No.
did see them practice.
We were shooting an acoustic video for
Oh,
Rest
that
in
was the
Lust.
first
That
time
was
you
the
met
first
Kurt?
time I ever hung out
And
with
then y'all
Kurt
just decided to go to the casino every
together,
weekend
and
after
ever
that.
since then we've just had a terrible addiction.
And now
we
Kurt's
didn't even know
broke.
each other, and then like you just happened to be driving from the same part of Arkansas as I was.
Yeah.
and we just rode together.
Yeah, and then we went to
And,
the Kubla Khan show like a couple weeks later together.
Yeah, and then made terrible decisions after.
And then I sold a couple shirts of yours.
It was like 7 of them.
Yeah.
Sold or stole?
Sold.
Oh,
He was just
I was just running around like, buy a shirt from Kurt.
$20.
I was just chanting,
Kurt's
buy
shirts.
a shirt from Kurt.
It worked.
fuck yeah, dude. That's like those
It
kids.
worked.
Did you ever go to Warped Tour like 10 years ago? There'd be kids walking up with iPods.
This year was his first Warp Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
This
last
is
one?
The last
Okay,
one was
so
my
you-
first one, so I did it.
Damn, dude.
I
There
did
used to-
it.
There used to be kids walking around with a box of CDs and an iPod Classic.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd be like, here, listen to my band. Want one? $5. Boom,
Yep.
here you go. Then they go to the very next person who just saw them do the same thing. And they'd be like, hey, you want to listen to my band? And you'd be like, fuck, I guess. And then you'd be like, oh, shit, it's actually pretty good.
why
Okay,
not?
$5.
Yeah.
Dude, they'd sell out.
Bands
Yeah.
that don't even play Warp Tour used to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I tried to do it this year. I just didn't have the budget to go give out download cards.
Yeah, sure.
I tried. I didn't. I think I had like $200, and I think like the cap was like you had to buy X amount of cards
Yes.
for this much.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
There's a
it was
cap.
like $260 or some shit, and I was just like, fuck it.
So you meet Spencer and you
Yeah.
go to Gold for Gold practice?
Well,
He shot a
Couple of
video.
them?
it was
Shot
it
a
was an
video.
acoustic video.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't remember when that
I mean,
was.
they were
was a
practicing
while
and stuff,
ago,
but
long
they
time
could
ago.
just
maybe November, December of last year.
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the beginning of it. Then just started hanging out with Spencer way too much, honestly. He's a very bad influence. If you don't
I'm
know
not.
Spencer.
I'm
He's,
not.
he's like
Awful
literally
influence.
fiending for a cigarette right now. I can just
he's-
hear the
yeah,
bad shit all
yeah.
over him.
Don't
Yeah,
smoke
They're just I
cigarettes.
I really believe in what they're doing, and it's something that not a lot of people are doing around here as far as like the pop
Right.
punk scene. I mean, there are a lot of bands that have started as pop punk bands and then have
Yeah.
just kind of died off
Faded,
from that, and
Fizzled.
become something
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
Which
Or they
is
go
fine.
heavier because that's what does good here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's the truth.
But I mean, I just see a lot of potential behind them as individuals, and a lot of potential behind the entity that is Go for Gold.
Right.
So it's definitely something that I just wanted to kind of put my skill set and my knowledge behind to kind of help them out as much as I could. So,
Right. No, it's
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
What a champion you are.
I try.
You are. No, yeah. You don't try, you accomplish.
Oh, he
Fun,
does
fun
it.
fact.
He's a
They
badass.
never
Stays
even
focused.
said that the show sold out. Like they were too humble to say it.
Oh, that's
So I had
fucking
to say it
crazy.
for
Kurt
them.
was the one. Yeah, I was
Well, I
like,
didn't
I'm
know.
not going to be the first one to say this.
I had no idea. Even after we got the money afterwards, no one told me.
Dude, there's
the
being
number.
humble, and then there's like you can
Yeah.
accept that you did good,
yeah.
and you can say it. out
Kurt
loud.
actually took me out to eat like 2 or 3 nights after that.
Yeah.
And he was like, he bought my Waffle House and like just took a picture
Waffle
of
House.
me. Yeah. My $5 meal at Waffle House. And he was
You
just
made
like,
it sound
this
great,
man.
and then you said Waffle House. So I was like, all right. So he, spent $3.
So he
Well,
gave you,
look, I'm a
so he
cheap
gave
date.
you so he gave you diarrhea for free.
yeah,
Sure did.
Yeah.
It's the best. I love Waffle
No,
House.
I mean, and they get a lot of hate for like that being out there that it like sold out amongst other locals.
that I wanted to
We
get
do?
into that.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into
wait,
that.
do we?
Yes,
Like,
you do.
Wait,
You're
what?
you are
Fuck
the
you
you are
guys.
Justin Austin.
Who
You
said
have
that?
Justin's personality, and your friend is Justin musically. He's like, wait, people hate my hands to war. I'm like, are you fucking high? Yes.
Man, fuck you guys. Whoever did that. Who said that? Who hates us?
Plenty.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean,
Hey, it's
Whatever.
called. Hey, the right word is
We grind it out.
animosity because
Yeah.
they couldn't do that today if they tried.
I just
no.
I don't get that because
Fuck it. I'm here for it. This is
there
like
there
my
are a few
4th
people that have
PBR.
like rubbed me wrong, I guess, in the scene. Just a few though.
It happens,
But, like,
man. Not every. Here's the deal. Not everybody can like everybody, but the deal
No,
is,
no, not at all.
you guys came in to and even my dude. My hands to war. We played the other night. It was 100 people. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie about the numbers. It was 100 people
Hell
with
yeah.
bands.
That's
That was
awesome
with
still.
the bands.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking great. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me? It was
it's
a rainy
badass.
fucking night.
Yeah.
And only one of the bands did their job. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've considered it a fucking win. 100 people on a
Yeah.
on a rainy night. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I could be like, well, fucking, they did it. Why the fuck can't I do it? My band's been around for 11 years. Bloop-de-doo.
That's pretty much exactly what
That's it.
what we've seen on the Twitters.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't have Twitter. I don't do that.
Well, that's where the,
so maybe
that's where
why
hate
I missed it.
lingers.
Yeah.
Ah, that's where the
Yeah.
fucking nargoyles
I had
come
a
out.
couple people screenshot some people's tweets about a Go for Gold show. And
Now, did they say it outright, or did they like
they-
walk around it?
They walked
it was
around
it was
it.
walking around it. It was tweeting, basically saying like,
Oh,
But
don't
it
be a
"You
little
didn't sell
bitch
out a
about
show,
it.
blah blah blah."
Don't be a little
Yeah.
bitch about it.
Hey,
Well,
man,
yeah.
you
Four
guys.
bands sold out a show. Like everyone,
yeah.
everyone
Right. It
grinded
took
it out, and that's
everyone.
the truth. And I'm okay with
Exactly.
that. Like,
Local
yeah,
bands.
Vera and Past Comfort both pushed it really hard, and so did Ryan from Eight Eyes. But for some reason, there was not like communication on the fact they're even having a show, which was kind of funny. But
I'm glad
everyone
you
pushed
said
it.
that, man. I'm glad
Yeah.
you said the right thing.
Yeah.
4 bands sold out Vinos, not just
They
one.
did.
fucking-
Right.
Just because it was
That's
your guys'
100%.
first show and y'all were
Right.
headlining.
Yeah.
But I'm not wrong. Y'all set the show up, right? This
Yeah.
was y'all's thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
usually the headliner gets the credit.
yeah. I'll
You know.
take it. That's fine.
Well, you
But-
deserve it.
Yeah,
I'm sure the
yeah.
other bands are
They did.
like, hey, we all did. We all did
they
this.
did. They really did. Like
agree
Vera
with that.
and
And
Past
they were all
pushed
good.
a lot. Yeah, and they bought out ads. Like, I mean, we talked to them a little bit about it, and we're like, look, we're going to be buying ads and like pushing
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, for a couple months.
Yeah,
and
we
they're
do
just
that
like,
too.
yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, and so they just bought onto it and did the same thing. And Vera having 2 members in Fayetteville, and then like they're just from different areas.
Right.
Their
It's
members
kinda
are and
hard to
stuff.
do.
Yeah, it just kind of.
Do it, Kurt. I know you
What?
want to do it.
What do you do?
Do what? I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like
No, I told Spencer, I was like, I'll come, but I'm gonna bring that up. Like,
Bring what up?
that just people were just
animosity.
talking
man.
yeah,
shit?
animosity.
Yeah.
about it,
Why?
and it's-
Like,
Well,
and
I
I mean,
joined
even-
the scene
even so-
because it was so accepting.
Well,
Yeah.
That was the
we
whole
are
thing.
getting into a new era where this is getting less and less, but you guys still are going to see. You guys did the unthinkable, the impossible. It really isn't that fucking often. Fuck, dude. As Cities Burn comes back, yeah, they barely did it. Fucking Emery comes here, close. They got close. And
Well-
then some local dudes come in, and then all these other guys that have been fighting for years and years to do the same shit, and you guys just stroll the fuck in, play your pop punk music. It's not even heavy,
So those shows you referenced, they did technically sell out.
technically.
Yeah,
They did more
technically,
numbers than the
100%.
Go
Yes.
for Gold show.
Yes,
but
they did.
for some reason, Vino's is doing this where they let it slide with those bigger shows,
Yeah.
as far as what the sellout's supposed to be. But then
Yes.
smaller bands like Go for Gold,
Yeah.
they say, hey, this is the finite number.
They didn't even move the tables,
Yeah, yeah.
Which
They
is
didn't move the tables,
crazy.
anything
which
like
was
that.
wild. I
they
was
didn't
really,
expect
I
anybody
didn't
to
think
show up.
about it, until after the show. I was like, shit, they didn't even move the tables. I was like, that's fucking wild.
Well, I actually
Yeah.
didn't mind it
makes
because I was
expect
at the
this.
table.
Dude,
I didn't
people
mind
were
it. My
standing
parents
on
didn't mind it.
tables on the sides.
Yes, they were.
Like standing on
Yep.
the
Yeah.
chairs and on the tables and shit.
Shout out to my mom. She came for the first time ever. She saw me play.
Hell yeah.
No one was
Oh,
streaming
table.
this time, so she was like,
Right.
all right, I'll go to this one.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't like the metal stuff.
I wish
Yeah.
I would have known moms were there, so I wouldn't have said the F word as much
It's
as
okay,
I did.
man.
Oh, he
but-
got.
Hey,
yeah.
man, they probably
Little
saw
wild.
bands way crazier than that.
Oh
Come on.
yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah. You know Def Leppard. Those guys.
Back, I was gonna say those are '80s babies. Y'all's moms definitely saw some crazier shit than whatever y'all were doing.
Oh yeah.
But-
The biggest issue I have with that whole like people like calling other bands out and things of that nature, especially when you don't like you're just being very subtle about it,
Yeah.
is those are generally the same people that in a few weeks are going to hit you up and say, hey, we should play a show together.
Exactly.
Hey, we should open for you guys, or hey, you should open for us, that kind of thing.
Yeah. dude.
So it's just really annoying to see that
It's
type of
very
behavior, and then for later on down the line, those bands just like act like everything was cool whenever
Yeah.
they were just being very jealous and like bitter at the time instead of just bringing up
It-
the entire scene.
It is getting better though. Like you guys
Oh,
are
yeah.
seeing it just because you had some quick early success, which it's gonna happen. You can't make everybody fucking happy.
No.
But like back in the day, let me tell you a story.
damn
My
sure
first band. Hey, here you go. My first band, we sold out Vinos too, but it took like
Yeah.
fucking 4 years to get the show to sell out.
You did it though.
We did do it, but
Yeah.
here's the deal: the band that was opening for us, that I actually knew the guitar player, but the rest of the band fucking hated us, right? And they were across the street behind the Weekend Theater. You know, there's like that gravel lot. That's where everybody band used to park before they put the fence up.
yeah.
Well, they were over there doing heroin.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Okay.
And they
getting
were
fucking
yelling-
wild. Yeah.
Shout
Well,
out.
they were yelling across
the exact
they-
opposite
yeah, they
what
were
you
yelling
should do.
across the street. You fucking suck. Fuck you. You suck. Well, see,
Dude.
we were in high school, and my high school
And they were
was,
doing heroin.
and they were heroin addicts.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
here's the deal.
Makes
Kind of
sense.
the same thing, except back then
It's
we didn't have
always
the
the cool
internet, so
kids.
people just said it to your fucking face.
Yeah.
Which
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm cool
yeah,
with that.
yeah, it's
So,
whatever.
yeah, fuck you. Okay,
well,
fine. That's
okay, so
cool.
the
Whatever.
show sells out.
Yeah.
We're the opening act. It wasn't like that. See, back then it was seniority. So whoever had been around the
Yeah,
longest, that's who got to play last or whatever, especially when it came to local shows. And so we were first, and then that band, which I remember their name, I'm not going to say it. And
Name drop.
okay, I'll say it. Fuck
do
them.
it.
It was Janice Faced.
Oh, okay.
Janus faced.
Yeah, they sucked. Anyway,
name.
we played
The
to a
reason that name doesn't still exist.
right. We played sold out show, and then so you leave. You know, you go out the side door. People, there's like the infamous side door at Vino's, and
Yeah.
you go out the side door and you load all your shit up, and we come back around, and when we come back in, I come back in. I do a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 29 people were left. And I yelled out as they were setting up, I went, ha! And left. I settled up with the guy and fucking left. So anyway, back then, I'm just saying, like, it's better than it used to be. Now they're just internet trolls and, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Back then, they just said it to your fucking face from across
Oh,
the
yeah.
street, and you had to, like, give them
Yeah.
middle fingers and stuff and get in fights.
Regardless of what genre
That's
your
right.
band is, another band, especially a local band, selling out a show is good for you.
It's good
Yes,
for
it is.
everyone.
Yeah.
It's
Just
good for
building up
everyone.
the scene.
Preach.
The
Yeah.
more people that like work together within the scene, it just builds the entire scene up.
Yep.
It's, you know, and so you can't be like shitting on other people.
That's right.
Even if you don't like their music, there's plenty of bands like throughout the years that I was just like, I don't really
doesn't
care
matter,
for them.
dude,
But they're
because-
nice guys. They're grinding it out just like we are.
Say y'all had a heavy band on that show, and
Yeah.
and all of a sudden that heavy band got 10 more fans just because they were on that show.
Exactly.
Who
Yeah.
cares? That's awesome.
You fucking win.
yeah.
You did it.
Yeah.
You got new people. You got
Exactly.
new fans, man.
Yeah.
That's just
Right.
how
It doesn't
goes.
matter.
Well,
That's
also, like a show like Go for Gold, it doesn't matter what genre your band is. Like, if there's a show happening, you should be trying to go there and trying to support, and if not to support that band, to push your upcoming shows. Your
Exactly.
upcoming
Yeah.
So long as
Handbills
it's
do not
everyone
cost any
benefits.
money.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it costs no money to print off a piece of paper with your information and like the next show you're
Exactly.
playing, or like a link to your Spotify or whatever it is.
Right.
Does if you go to the library, 10 cents a page, man.
page.
I know how it goes.
Well, you know, $5 still goes a long way.
Yeah. Exactly. We're just showing up and
And in
saying,
a small state where a lot of people aren't paying attention,
yeah.
you know, word of mouth and physical handouts still do better than Facebook advertising.
100%.
I feel like that's where I dropped the ball on our show Friday. Dude, had I made just even 10 physical flyers to post,
Just
like on
push
the
it
light
that way.
pole and in the
On a
venue,
light pole in the front window. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
that kind
any
of stuff.
any fucking thing of that nature, I feel like we could have put easily 30 more people in the room. Easily.
Yeah.
Just from those 10 flyers. You know, I've always said that. Even like, yeah, the digital age is going to take over, and we're definitely in the middle swing of that whole pendulum. But
Oh yeah. It's going straight to that.
yeah, it
there's
is. But
just-
for right now, for the small
Still,
state, it's
yeah.
like, dude, you know, okay, so what's your advertising budget? Say $40. Spend 20 on actual flyers and spend 20 on digital
Yep.
media. Like split the cost, split the
Yep.
difference.
This sounds crazy, but honestly, I would venture to say that right now, like with the way the algorithms are with Facebook, Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Twitter, all of that, it's honestly more effective for you to actually go pass out physical.
It
flyers
really
than
Oh,
is.
it is.
They're
make an
still
ad
working
and hope
through that.
the right people see.
Yeah.
Right. Even when you tailor it to the fucking people
Yep.
you want it to tailor it to, they're like, oh, I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
You're like, it's
And it-
sponsored. It's supposed to be like the third
Yeah,
thing
exactly.
you see.
Like,
So-
I specifically targeted you. I don't know why you didn't see it.
So, is it because they're not seeing it or they're just not paying attention to it? Like that's a big thing too.
Scrolling.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
just scroll because
Yes.
it says like sponsored at the top, and so half the time I won't look at them. You know, but they say for ads it's like 6. You need to see it 6 times
No, dude,
before
it
you
even,
actually pay
it even
attention.
happens to me with my
Yeah.
friends' shows. They'll be like, they'll be on Instagram posting that night, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I would have been at this.
Yeah,
like, why
yeah.
the fuck am I not at this?
Yeah,
And I'm sitting at home doing nothing, like
Yeah,
fucking scratching
exactly.
my nuts. And I'm like, wait, why do I not know about the show? And then you go to their page, and it's like they had an event post, they had
Yeah.
a post, and you can actually still see sometimes where it's still sponsored.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I never saw
fucking
this shit.
Literally never
yeah,
saw this shit.
Exactly.
And dude, I do multiple things. So like I have my 2 bands, I have my podcast.
Yeah.
And then every now and then, me and Justin do our Cult Magnum. Justin dresses up like a redneck, and when we do like these hilarious videos called Cult Magnum.
I love
That's
it.
beautiful.
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
I have not seen that, but I'm going to look it up now.
Well, we haven't done one in about a year. So when our buddy Dustin passed away,
yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah,
we're
just
not in
kinda
this. But we
lost it.
actually have been writing new.
Material.
Well, we don't write material because everything
Okay.
is spur of the moment.
Right.
So like basically a Cult Magnum video consists of like 20 takes for one scene because he'll say something and I'll be like, oh, we'll add this word, maybe say it, and we'll retake it.
Yeah.
And then I'll just go in because we do it with my phone. My fucking cell
yeah.
phone, yeah.
I mean, it's still tight. I love everything you guys do, man.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I
man.
really do.
I'm vastly learning to love everything you guys do
Hey.
Well, thank you.
because, man, that shit was really impressive. And the more people showed up, I was just like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
this
that
is-
threw me
no,
off,
yeah.
especially since they didn't even like at the beginning of the show. You know how normally Vinos will like pull everybody
Yeah,
out of the
everybody out of the venue.
Yeah.
venue.
And they're just like, what the fuck ever. Like, I legitimately thought, wow, that was bad. Okay. I thought that it was going to be pretty. Like, I invited about 20 people, you know, or I had about 20 people I knew were coming. I'm like, so these like 20 people are going to come. And then the other bands are probably going to bring, you know, like 10 each. And like, that's going to be it. It's going to be like, you know, 40 people.
40, 50 people.
Yeah,
Great first
and I'd be like,
show.
that's awesome.
Right.
That's what I'm expecting. And then people just keep piling in, and like they don't move the tables again on
Oh,
that.
dude, it was
which was
elbows
just weird.
and assholes
Yeah.
in that place.
And they didn't pull everyone out. No. It was. I was just like, well, okay,
That's
whatever.
another good
Losing
point.
money
The
there
numbers
somehow.
was probably actually higher than that because before the show started,
Yeah, they didn't pull anyone
have
out.
everyone leave and then come back in and pay like they normally
And
do.
the
No.
venue was full before the show even started.
Yeah,
It was halfway full before the show even started.
there were more people there at the beginning than there probably were by the end because of some other stuff that happened.
I
but-
remember after I ate the
Yeah.
pizza you brought
You're
me,
gonna
I was
drop
like,
that?
man, I want
Yeah.
something to
No,
drink.
we're good.
So I walked through the lobby, and it was like, what the fuck? Are all these people here for the
Yeah,
show? And then you go out, and I had to squeeze past people to get out the door. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
it's like a whole nother show for smokers outside.
Yeah. Bring
Man.
back TVs.
Bring back TVs. Yo, you're talking about okay, so
Yes.
we can transfer into that fucking
We
thing.
should.
So they used to have cameras set up. Actually, I think the cameras are still there. They're just fucking off and dead. They're old as fuck. But you
at
could
Vino's?
see outside in the little
What?
the patio, not the outside where like the little notch where the brewery is, but outside where the new deck is. That didn't used to be a deck or anything. That was just an open patio, and they had like a
Okay.
thing out there, but you could see
The fucking stage.
you could see the stage.
That's
So
awesome.
when a band was about to go on, you'd be like,
You'd
oh,
know.
shit,
You
we
just
gotta
get
go
up
in.
and go in.
we gotta get out of here.
That's
and
awesome.
go
Exactly.
inside.
Put the cigarette down. Get
Put the
fuck-
cigarette down.
Yeah.
Stop smoking.
Exactly. Go
smoking.
inside and
And
support.
about smoking.
Dude, and I
think I'm the only person in Go for Gold who smokes.
Yeah.
And you're the singer.
Cigarettes.
That's the worst part.
Smoke cigarettes. At least.
one word,
Oh yeah.
polyps.
Mom, I hope
Be
you're
careful,
not
man.
listening.
No, so back in the day, that's what you would do, and now you have to like. What Stan said it best. He's like, now I'm fucking out of breath. I'm running all the way across the thing. Like, hey, this fucking band's about to start. Would you get
Yeah.
the fuck in here? And
Yeah.
everybody's like, in a minute.
Yeah, like give me like 4 or 5 more.
Props out
minutes.
to
Right.
Terminal Nation. By
Oh,
the way,
yes,
Stan
dude.
and fucking
All the way
Tommy.
back to
I've known
Jungle
Tommy for a
Juice.
long time. He's badass.
I've had both of those guys on this
Yeah.
podcast, and they are fantastic people.
Tommy's an awesome dude. I've
He
always
is,
loved him.
dude. He is so fucking legit.
He's decent.
yes. He's
He's
decent.
decent.
He's fine. He's fine.
He's like you though too, with the fucking Instagram stories, man. With the
Oh,
fucking,
yeah.
the Zoom, that Zoom feature, and he's just like,
We share a very similar humor because I mean we've known each other since first grade.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
We've known each
Oh,
other
yeah?
pretty much
Shit.
our entire lives.
Wow.
Okay.
So yeah, we're very similar in that regard.
He's a really cool
so
dude.
how long have you guys been going to Vino's?
Vinos.
I want to get into the Vino's thing because man,
Ooh,
Vino's
okay.
holds a special place in my heart.
Love
I'm
it.
old,
I met.
and I've been going to Vino's for a
Yeah?
very long time. Yeah, I'm 34.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's a little older than me. Yeah.
How old are you?
23.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kurt,
I'm the youngest, though, I think. Well, yeah.
how old are you?
How old are you,
I'm
Grandpa?
26.
Ah,
Okay,
you're fine.
Yeah.
You're
Not
fine.
as bad.
I'm 22.
Shit.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
I'm 22.
You're
years
younger
old.
than me?
I am.
You look like you're about 5 years older than me.
No.
Then
no,
again, if I
definitely not.
shaved, maybe
It's the
it'd be-
cigarettes.
It's
It's the
It's
cigarettes.
the cigarettes. Yeah, they aged me.
We're gonna keep.
But
pushing that.
I'm excited because our paths have crossed. I'm an old head, as you would call it.
Yeah.
So I've been going to Vino's since it was like the fucking heyday. I don't know
yeah.
how to describe it, but
dude.
every show was like y'all's guys' show.
Just
All of
fucking
them.
packed. Yeah.
You know, it was back then. It was just like you just showed up. There was no fucking internet. This
Exactly.
shit
No.
wasn't even a phrase in people's mind.
Yeah.
And you would just show up, and it would just be like, a couple hundred people, like, who's playing tonight? And be like,
Who gives a fuck?
you know,
Yeah, who gives a shit? Let's
You're
just
coming
go.
out.
my friend's band, I can't remember their fucking name. The only reason I even remember the show is because they played with a band who was nobody, but the next week was definitely somebody. Thursday,
Oh shit.
they were no one. We just showed up, good show, everybody was great. Next week they're fucking Thursday, they get signed and they're fucking Thursday. Across the street here, and I don't mean to give this band any shout outs because I have zero respect for them. Kurt knows who I'm gonna say. I'm going across the street to this church over here, and I'm going to see Living Sacrifice.
Okay.
Oh
And the
yeah.
opening band, As I Lay Dying.
Holy shit.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, literally.
Oh.
What?
So like you just showed up and saw people. Dude,
That
94
name.
hours was like, it wasn't even on tape yet.
Yeah.
And they were just playing it. I saw songs that have never been recorded.
Moral of the story: start opening for shows.
just fucking play. Just do some shit. Yeah.
That's where most people are.
Just play, says the band that waited a year to play their first show.
That's it.
That's
dude.
a good point. You're
You guys
right.
had a
Got me
good
there.
strat. It
Don't
was a
at
good
me.
strategy.
It
No,
was.
y'all
We needed
executed it well too, man.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking saw. And did y'all know your crowd at all, or were you just? Was the whole
Had no
goal like
idea.
let's build an audience and then we'll play?
We're just gonna build an audience. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was what we were
We're
trying to
still
do.
trying to build an audience.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole reason we
Continually.
even booked the show.
Like,
Like
we're-
just to
yeah.
like, hey, we're
We're
actually people.
real.
Yeah, yeah, we're real. That's because now our friends were giving us a hard time on Facebook,
Yeah,
and like
it's
other
like,
stuff because
how
they're
about
just
you
like, "Are
play
you
a
even a
show?"
band?" Because you don't play shows, and we're just like, "Well, shit, we want to like play a show and do it right, so we're gonna wait," But yeah, that was basically the only reason we even played yet.
Real shit.
Yeah.
And back to the like, when did you start going to Vino's thing?
99.
My
Oh, you weren't
99?
Sorry.
99.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I'd have been
I was
6.
3 years old.
So you couldn't shit in a toilet, and I was watching bands play.
Yeah,
Yes.
he
Yeah,
was
okay.
still pooping in diapers.
Right.
Yeah.
That's great. I love how old I am sometimes.
My cousin Jason, he played for the Big Cats.
I know that.
Oh, that's
Jason,
what
he
you're. That's what
plays
you're gonna
for Green
plug.
Day now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
you go. That's it. That's what you need to plug.
That's
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
my
dude.
cousin
yeah.
I was at
Hell
the
fucking
Foxborough
yeah.
Hot Tub show.
Yeah.
I was Trey Cole's drum tech for a day. That's my favorite. One of my
Really?
favorite stories of all time. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love Green Day inspired me.
Real shit. Me
First
too.
album I ever bought, dude, was Dookie.
Fuck
At
yeah.
Real
this,
shit.
this building up here
Yes.
used to be a movie store,
Hell
and they had
yeah.
the fucking little CDs for sale, and I was like, "Oh man, Dookie, that's
Yep.
hilarious!" And I bought it just because of the name.
Yep.
Dude.
God.
Wow.
Inspired me.
Yeah, little did I know for sure they'd be fucking the biggest band on earth.
Yeah. Amazing.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. I met a couple. I don't think I met Jason. I may have. I met
Dude.
Jeff at Vino's.
Jason
actually.
is
Vino's really,
so
Yeah,
cool.
all
yeah.
the time.
weekend.
Yeah.
I've
Literally.
never talked to Jeff.
I
really
I had about like a
Real
quarter
shit.
chub just
like I sit across
meeting him.
from Jason like every Thanksgiving. Like we just
Hey
you know,
buddy.
just talk. Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
like, hey man. And he's always like, how's your band going? I'm
Yeah.
just like, probably not as good as yours.
Hey, by the way, can you give me a fucking shout out? You
Yeah, for
dick?
real.
Real shit.
He doesn't have any like media, social media stuff.
I mean, he's got
At all.
Facebook and that's
Does he?
about it.
Dude,
yeah.
you don't
I couldn't
have
even
to.
find him.
You don't have to when you're that fucking.
That's the truth. You can
Yeah,
avoid all that shit.
Last month
would
when I
be
went
nice.
to California, I went
Right.
and I went to go see my brother and his wife Jana is one of my cousins as well. He married into our family,
Right.
so yeah, we got to go down there and I got to spend like time with all them, and that was like super cool. And she like got to like he's been apparently like going through like a pretty like rough time here recently, and like she's
Oh, that
pretty cool
sucks.
like to give like the condolences from him. But
Yeah.
it was tight.
That's 100% tight.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. What a great. I mean, that's amazing. I thought the coolest guy I know, my friend's uncle, is Bruce from Living Sacrifice. So and I was Trey Cool's drum tech for a day. That's about as famous as it
Still
gets.
badass.
I did buy Shawnee Smith from the Saw movies a tampon one time.
What? Wait, what?
That is oddly specific.
What did you say?
I was her
Can you say that
liaison-
again?
I was her liaison for a horror festival.
Oh, okay.
Like I took her around anything she needed. I had to do. Well, that thing happened that all women get, and she
Yeah.
was like, "I hate to ask you this, but I really need you to go to the store." And I was like, "Oh shit." So yeah, it's a funny way to put it.
That's
All
hilarious.
right.
But also like cool at the same
I
time.
mean,
Go for gold.
Props
Feminine
on
hygiene,
you.
go for gold.
You
Shawnee
got to.
Smith.
You gotta
She was
go.
in a band too. She was awesome. She actually looked up my band and
Hell yeah.
friended it for a while. What, dude? We're just telling stories. His uncle's a fucking
no,
rock star. What the fuck?
You're cooler than me. I get it, Corey.
That's not true at all. Have you seen the photos I've taken? There's one behind you.
That's a great photo.
It is a great photo.
It's only because it's
It's a
Justin.
great photo.
That was on my Canon Mark D5 II
Oh.
or whatever, Mark II. 5D Mark
I'm
II.
still shooting on an
That
iPhone
was the correct
6S
way.
Plus.
I feel
I
so-
don't even have a
I feel bad
6.
for that camera.
Jared's still rocking the 5C.
You got to do
Whoa.
That's 5S. It's not even 5C. 5C wasn't out yet.
Damn, that's original?
Got to grind it out.
They
Yeah,
call
man.
it SC now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I was checking out them Maxes
Dave.
earlier today. I was checking
Yeah.
out that camera. I was like,
I want one.
bitch.
It's expensive though.
You know, yeah. Well, let's get back to Vino's. God, I'm a tangent. I'm so bad, dude.
Going way off.
So, here's my idea for the show,
Yeah.
and we can kind of go around the table and toss out our own
Bands
ideas.
play.
Yeah,
That's
we
half
we
of
do
it.
some music stuff for sure. Yeah.
So I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking.
That's all I have.
So it's obviously all the bands are playing for free. This is
Oh, yeah.
1,000%
of course.
benefit. So I want to do a 3-month push.
That's perfect.
I'm going to do a 3-month push, and
Yeah.
I want to do a $10 ticket. I know it's extreme.
That's doable. I mean, it's $10 and plus it's to rebuild the stage. You know?
Yeah.
I feel
Exactly.
like every musician in this fucking state,
They
if
better
don't
fucking
show
go.
up, they don't get to play anymore.
Sorry, if you don't show up to the show, you are
Like,
banned
you're a
from
dickhead.
Vino's for
Yeah.
life.
Oh yeah, for
You can
sure.
no longer play at this venue, which is
But dude,
the only
yeah.
venue.
I'm actually reaching out to where I work. I do flooring. We're going to get it carpeted for
Yeah.
nothing.
That's awesome.
You know, like everything. It's been in my brain for a long time, and it's cool that you guys came around. And I was like, this is good. And then I talked to some more friends, and I was like, hey, this is good. And I talked to Stan and what fuck? I'm brain farting.
His name is
Terminal Nation.
Stan.
No, Stan and who?
Tommy.
Tommy.
Tom.
Sorry.
Thomas.
And I'm like, this is good. They're into
Thomas
it.
the
Because
Drink
I would bring it up after the podcast, you know. And then with Stan, I brought it up on the podcast because I've been thinking about it more and more. I was like, dude, we're going to die.
Shout out to Stan. I love Terminal Nation.
Shout out to Stan. I love Jungle Juice.
I love Jungle Juice,
Juice.
dude. Riverside
drink or-
Blues. That blew
Okay.
my 7th grade mind.
Yeah, I was already
Man.
like working at the Village for a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I met Tommy. They did I don't even remember what band Tommy was playing in, but we did Sound Cult did a cover set. Linkin
Something to
Park.
stand for.
Something to stand for.
Yes,
Something
they
to
did
stand
Slipknot.
for.
He did
That's
Slipknot,
right.
and I was
Yes,
watching
Slipknot
him, and I was
set.
like, "Holy shit, this guy's a fucking badass!"
Yeah.
Was like throwing his guitar around, did not look at it the entire time, which I
We
thought was like
are
super impressive.
something
He had
to
a
stand
mask
for.
on; he couldn't even like see shit. He was
Oh my
playing
God.
Slipknot songs.
I forgot all about that.
How?
Yeah.
Do you remember the
Slipknot
Enjoy
cover set.
days?
So badass.
I
Yeah.
never
Enjoy
went to
skate
Enjoy.
park?
Yes, I do.
That was,
I never went to Enjoy.
dude,
Did you not?
No.
I did once.
really?
Yeah.
I saw, who was that?
Couldn't tell you.
I had to go once
remember.
somebody told me it existed, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait, that's a thing?
Skate, like indoor skate park that hosts shows. Like,
Yeah,
sounds
that
sick
blew
as
my
fuck.
mind.
God, I wish, things like that still existed.
Yeah.
For real. There's like no Vinos.
No
venues.
Vinos.
There's no
Yeah,
Vinos.
venues.
No Vinos.
Yeah.
There's a few, man. And actually,
Yeah.
apparently there's a new one coming up.
Really.
Yeah, it's club level. What used to be club level, the
Brewskis.
basement.
Brewskis. Wait, like bands like us, like alternative.
Our home
scene
show
stuff.
on the 18th is there.
Really?
Yeah, come out,
That's wild.
please.
The
There-
18th?
Yeah.
Of November.
I'm with it.
Okay.
And the band we're touring
Wow.
with, Weak Willed, they're going to be there too. It's going to be the end of
That'll
the
be
tour.
interesting to see.
That's.
I
gonna
think
be
I got
what- so, like,
invited.
the
Did
top-
you guys create an event page for that like yesterday?
I don't know. We have a management thing, so I'm just like
I think I got invited
Sweet.
to that like
Shout
yesterday.
out to Tanner Morris.
motion music manager.
Motion
That's
music
right.
management.
There you go.
Dude,
That's a mouthful.
He's he's done a
motion-
lot,
motion
man.
music.
He's
Yeah.
booked this. I think we're like 3 shows shy of like every fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. But
Motion music management.
yeah,
It's hard to
motion
say
music
all at the same time.
management. MMM.
No.
Hey, who are you managed by? But so I'm thinking we do the show, we promote the fucking fuck out of it,
Oh yeah.
pay Facebook all their stupid ass money, pay
Assholes.
get flyers.
Facebook Messenger.
Assholes.
Fuck Mark.
I'm putting him on Messenger.
Oh, I'll do it.
that's
I will
your
spam
detail.
all my friends. If
I'm
you
just
give me
gonna
your
give you all
login,
my
I'll
login
spam all
information.
your friends.
Yeah.
I promise you. You'll get a response
Speaking
from
of,
them.
yeah. So Spencer has pissed off Greg Long. I don't know if you know who that is, but Greg Long fucking hates him.
from the spam.
From We Are Triumphant. He runs We Are Triumphant Records.
Literally, it's just from like
Yeah.
I'm not even sending him anything like exclusive. It's literally just shit that I send my friends.
Yeah.
Right.
He just
said
sends
that
shit,
to me
and that guy's
constantly.
just like, piss off, like quit messaging me.
I will not, sir.
But that guy will do the same shit to literally.
Oh yeah, he
Right,
will.
to
That's how he
literally
got like the whole
Yeah.
label got big. You know, was that? Although, yeah.
How dare
he
you do
killed
the
it.
same shit
Yeah.
I did?
It's
wow.
not as interesting when the shoe's on the other foot, is it? You're a fucking punk ass. So what's in the fucking future, guys? I don't know how the fuck long we've been going, but
Not long enough.
No,
We got to beat Stan.
Oh hell
that's
no.
not possible.
I mean,
3
hey,
hours?
I'm in the
I say
fucking-
that knowing that we're probably only like an hour and 45 in.
I don't even
Hey,
think.
y'all keep talking.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
What
here
is in
for
the
it.
future? What's in the future for Go for Gold? Weekend
Okay.
runs?
So
Uh,
An
Well-
album that may or may not be leaked at the end of this podcast?
Yeah,
no,
well-
no.
I hope that you don't do that. But we first we're gonna shoot a video. We're talking to just like different management and labels, and just trying to like get our
Right.
shit out there.
Literally
Regardless,
just trying to get like our
Yeah.
distribution taken care of.
Yeah,
and-
even if we don't get anything, it's good just to like put yourself out there. If you do it in a professional manner instead of just like saying, "Hey, we're a band, like
Yes.
come listen to our stuff,"
Right.
you know, just to even put your name out there and be like, "This is what we've done. This
Yeah.
is what we're going to do," and just send that out so that people know that you exist.
I mean, the worst fucking thing they can say is no.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
Exactly.
Which they
It's
don't
like,
know.
well, shit. I mean, we weren't on the label anyway, or we weren't under your management.
I mean, I guess they could, with the internet being a thing, they could be like, "Fuck you, you suck, never message me
but,
again."
You know,
Like the guy from whatever the fuck y'all were
Yeah.
just talking about.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, I sent out this whole thing to Hopeless, and it's like we're not gonna. There's no way
They're
they
not
can
even gonna
answer.
look
Yeah,
at
exactly.
us.
They may not even look at it,
Doesn't matter.
but it's just getting your name out there. It's like
literally
we're
just
nowhere
like, hey,
near that
we,
size.
We
at
did
all.
it though.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
it's just important to get your name out there and just
Have you guys got a
Update.
press kit and all that stuff worked out?
Yes.
yes,
An
yes.
EPK? as it
Yeah,
were?
yeah. But we've got like a one sheet done, and then as far as
Well,
the
I hope
extra
you got the
stuff-
photos from the fucking show.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. We got those posted even on like Spotify.
You
and
got them
stuff.
tagged,
Just-
right?
You got to. You have
Okay,
to.
okay.
All photos. It's right on the bio. Our bio is 3 sentences, and
Half of it's his.
it's yeah,
website.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
I
Gotta
mean,
plug Kurt.
there's not a lot to talk about with us.
Yeah, we don't. Well,
So it's just mostly Kurt.
what are we gonna do? Up and coming.
Hey, we're Go for Gold. You should
Yeah.
probably check out Kurt Lunsford
Yeah,
photography.
exactly.
We're a band. We're a band that played a show that did real well. Hey, have you met our friend Kurt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
No, I'm excited for you guys, man. I'm excited that the scene is. I mean, just the outside looking in. I'm just an outsider, but it
Yeah.
seems like that style. It's a y'all.
it's coming.
Okay, so I want to say like my version of it. Y'all are pop punk, and I'm doing air
Ish,
quotes. You're
yeah.
pop punk, but it's heavier than that.
yeah, well, yeah.
Like when he
yeah.
told me pop punk, my mind floats to like Blink 182.
Right.
all-time
yeah. That's
low
where
or
most
something.
people's mind
Yeah,
floats
and it's
to.
not that. It's more aggressive.
Yeah.
Like the story
That's a
so
better
far
word,
is
not
our
heavy,
favorite
aggressive.
band. Yeah,
Nobody really knows like newer bands and stuff like that.
yeah.
Like,
So you have to say Blink.
you have to
It's
say Blink
and
or
we
Fall
don't sound
Out
like
Boy
fucking Blink
or-
at all.
Exactly. Fall Out
Yeah.
Boy's a great one.
Not that I don't love them, but
Yeah.
I don't sound like them at all.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Like
actually.
Spencer in some of the new songs, Spencer screams like he just fucking yells stuff.
I could see
Yeah.
that.
So, I mean, it's definitely not Fall Out Boy at all. But
Maybe really, really early Fall Out Boy.
oh yeah, they did.
Oh yeah,
do
from
so
under
much.
the cork tree.
My
Me and
favorite
Kurt
way.
jammed that
Oh,
shit
yeah.
yesterday. Hell yeah, we did. We jammed
best
like
album,
almost
though.
the whole album.
Yeah.
We had a dilemma whether it was that or
Infinity on High. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good point.
The age-old question.
The age old.
So is the new shit kind of the same as the things people are familiar
No.
with? Or?
It's exactly the same.
No,
Anyway,
it's not.
Okay, all right.
Linkin Bio.
Well, Swear on Us.
Linkin Bio.
Swear on Us is on the album, which is the song that we ended the set with that everyone was like freaking out to.
It was amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a great
It
ender,
was
by the
cool.
way.
It was
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
super cool. I didn't expect Ben. I didn't know what Ben was going to do, but he just like took
Just
off
went
and like
for it.
ran
He-
right past
he
me
about
and just
fucking
jumped
fell
off.
onto the ground.
Yeah,
But
in
it's
your
okay.
video that you posted on Twitter, I was like, "Oh shit, Ben just fell
Died.
off."
He-
into
he
the
had a
floor.
dip.
He
There was a
did
dip.
have a dip,
Yes.
but they picked his ass right back up
Yeah, yeah.
and put him up right
I
next to
thought
the
he was gonna hit
projector.
the thing where the projector was because he went pretty far into the crowd.
He did.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he did.
He was a solid halfway.
He's got
Yeah.
hops.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah.
So, are you heavy? More aggressive?
there's a
We're catchier.
half.
Okay.
There's some songs that are
Actual
basically
choruses
straight.
and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Say
There's,
that again. What'd you
there's some
say, Kurt?
songs.
You're catchier than Blink 182.
Oh,
I don't know about
No,
that.
get out of my face.
And I got a blowjob from your mom. Baby.
yeah.
What's more catchier than that?
Their new song "In the End."
Oh,
Didn't hear it.
Oh no.
yeah. We put another acoustic song in there. That's
We
not,
definitely did.
On
Yeah.
the album?
Yeah. So there's Invincible, which is already out, and we redid, and then there's another acoustic song at the very end of it.
Okay.
And
Wait, the
Kurt
album
loves it.
ends on an acoustic song?
Yeah. I
Oh
felt
yeah.
like that's
just
pretty
to
normal.
make sure that you're
It fits.
gonna
It
go
works.
ahead.
Yeah.
and
Bold
turn
choice.
that album right
Bold
back
choice.
around.
Well,
and
You guys will
listen
see
to
when
it.
we play it at the end of this podcast.
Not.
Aw, I can't get the exclusive. Golly jeez, y'all.
Kurt just handed me
Someday.
my sixth beer, and I'm honestly like, fuck it, I'll send it to you.
No, but if I could add like a song that y'all have up, if y'all are like have one that you're
Yeah,
partial
yeah.
to, that would be great.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Not saying this
We'll
is
figure
over,
out
but that
one.
would be great because with the other band dudes I've had, I've started adding songs at the
Songs.
end.
That's
It's a
a
great
good
way to
idea.
fucking end a podcast. It's like, damn,
Hell yeah.
why didn't I think of that earlier?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea. We could do
You didn't
that.
add a
Yeah.
song to the end of the Warped Tour podcast.
That's because I didn't think about it yet. And also, I have no licensing rights to any of those people. I could have added some of your photos.
Yeah, that's on my photos. This voiced podcast.
Yeah. Okay, so this photo is kind of like this.
This is what this looks
It's
like
Keith
to
Buckley
me.
staring directly in the camera. The white balance is a little high, but I liked it because the sun was finally out. His hair was very contrast to the rest of the scene. He's staring directly at me like an insane
I
person.
feel attacked right now. It's a very hostile
I
environment,
don't feel safe.
and I don't appreciate it.
I'm here for it. To
It's
be
my
honest.
favorite picture of all time, and I almost stole that shit from Justin.
Oh, the one I gave Justin. Yeah. Yep. He was like, "I'm gonna cry if I keep looking at it."
Yeah. I believe he actually would have.
Someone like cracked a joke right after I gave it to him. He's like, "Oh, thank you." I was about to cry.
He was about to cry just like a fucking, not a jackal. He was a scarecrow.
Yes, he was.
Could you imagine a
This is a
6'2"
scarecrow at the
man
show.
crying dressed as a scarecrow over a picture of Keith Buckley? You had to break your camera out for that. Like, sorry, I had to photograph this moment.
That would have been beautiful.
No one would believe me if I told them. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
man.
God.
Oh, Justin, you crazy bastard.
How the hell did what's his face start playing guitar for them?
Who?
Uh,
You talking about every time I dive?
fuck. Wait.
What band are you referring
Never
to?
mind.
Okay.
referring to
Go
My
off
Hands
that.
of
I was
War?
thinking Norma Jean.
Oh, Norma Jean.
Oh,
Which is
Grayson?
Not,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
every time I die.
Grayson is who you're
They're
talking
close,
it's in the
right?
same-
Ah, it's
They're
not
both
close.
bands that exist.
I fucked up. Yeah.
No, that's okay.
It's all right.
Dude,
But
we
yeah,
can move right
Grayson.
on along to
I
Norma
mean,
Jean.
they just
Yeah.
they know each other. Like,
Grayson.
they all live in Fort Smith.
Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's helping them write the next album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I remember seeing him like forever ago. Couldn't believe it. How good he was. He was just like solid up on stage.
You talking about Harvester?
Yeah. Well, no,
Harvester.
he was in a band before
Yeah.
Harvester that was kind
Was
of
he?
the exact same thing.
Harvester
same
band.
thing.
Cape Fear.
Bangs.
That's
Cape
the thing,
Fear.
Cape
Yeah,
Fear,
he was in Cape
Yeah.
Fear.
That band was so good.
Hell
They were
yeah,
good.
they were.
And then Harvester
Fear was
picked up.
shit.
Yeah, Harvester picked up Grayson.
Yeah.
Harvester's still like
The shit.
kicking.
Yeah.
Harvester
Hell
and
yeah,
Norma Jean
they're-
are essentially the same band now.
Yeah.
just
Shout out
share
Jimmy.
members.
Shout out
Yeah.
Corey Brandon. Shout out Grayson.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
man,
Jimmy's their merch guy.
wild.
And then their drummer Anthony will
Yeah.
play bass for Norma Jean now.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jimmy
So,
was
like-
the only guy I saw at Vino's. He did the rafter thing too, where
Yes.
he climbed
Yeah,
up on
yeah,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Was that when he was with To Speak of not To
No,
Speak
it was
of Wolves,
Harvester.
Harvester, yeah.
It was Harvester.
Jimmy's wedding, the photographer?
Yeah, was that Joe or was that?
Did you do? I don't think it was.
I don't know.
Why'd you turn the mic away?
Because I didn't want this to be on the
Oh.
podcast, but
Well,
since you
it
guys
is
are
now.
being, it's on there now.
not part of the
I'm pretty
podcast.
sure it might be
Weirdo.
Joe Lane. But
Do you
shout
do
out
weddings,
to Joe
Kurt?
Lane.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Very special.
I don't
He's
like
doing
to.
my wedding.
Yeah. So when
It's
I
the
do,
worst.
it's either because you're a really good friend of mine or you're paying me lots of money.
Oh. What's a lot
And
like?
I'm the
3
one
grand.
paying a
Yeah,
lot
3
of
grand would be
money.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
3 grand would
that's-
be great.
honestly, that's more than I would ask, but if you want to pay $3,000, I'm not mad about it.
I paid mine
Okay.
2.
That's,
Two.
yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah,
That's kind of
it's about right.
in
I
the
feel like
ballpark.
getting married just costs too much money.
Oh,
Hey, no, hey, you want to know
go.
how to beat that? Okay, this is a fucking life lesson from an
All
old
right.
man. Y'all ready for
All
this?
right.
100% life
Hey, you want to
lesson.
know how to
Tell me,
make your
Dad.
fucking wedding cheaper?
Yeah.
Lie and say it's a party.
Hell yeah, I'm with it.
Because
gonna be a
the
fucking
second
party.
you say wedding,
Yeah.
it doubles.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
We were trying to get this train station, and the second we told them it was a wedding, it went to fucking like 20 grand.
That's insane.
Yeah. 20 grand for a venue for fucking 6 hours. Yeah, we were like, nah, no thanks.
wow.
So then we went to this other place. It was like $3,000 just for 3 hours. It was $1,000 an hour.
That's also crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. But
that-
we
is that
also
what
had
you
a
ended up booking?
Clydesdale and a fireworks show
Oh,
and a dove
wow.
relief. And
Oh,
a,
yeah.
Why did I get
okay.
invited?
I didn't know you.
Who are you?
I would have. It was
What's your name again?
1930s themed. We took off in a Studebaker.
It was in the 1930s. Holy
I mean,
shit!
we had
Corey.
a
How
time
old are
machine.
you? You said
Older than I-
34,
yeah,
but I'm
that's-
thinking
1934.
thinking you're bad at
340.
I'm 187.
Excuse me. You look damn good.
I don't have a single gray hair on this head, gentlemen.
He's bald for anyone that doesn't know him.
I'm here for
I'm
it.
getting there. It's okay.
I actually might be my only friend that's my age that doesn't have gray hair.
Wow.
You know what it is?
They're
You
all
know what
bald
I-
at 34.
Yeah.
34?
It's the
I'm
smoking.
terrified now.
It's the cigarettes.
You look damn good for 34.
Oh, you know what it is? Kids.
Gross.
yeah.
They suck your
that's fair.
fucking
Gross.
life.
Yeah.
God.
I wouldn't know.
Spencer knows all
I have
about
a
that.
child. I have one child, okay?
You have
And
one child?
He
Wait,
is
what?
2 years old,
You have a kid?
and he's
You have a
a
kid.
dog.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay.
He is
Cooper.
Cooper.
Okay,
yeah.
that's
the
not
man, the
fair.
myth, the legend himself, the best dog you'll ever meet.
So I have a
Debatable.
Get
few
out of my
things we
face.
can kind of round this thing out. We're pushing close to the 2 hour mark. I have a few things I want to ask.
All right.
Okay, so first thing I'm going to ask is I'm trying to make this a bit informative. So do you have any tips or tricks or anything you would give to blooming musicians that are out there struggling, maybe looking up to you guys as like a are there any advice?
Treat your band as a brand before a band.
Yeah, it's definitely a business.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
a good thing to keep in mind. Is like
It's
we
not
talked
all
about
fun and
earlier.
games.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
really not. Like,
Yeah.
you can go out there and have fun with your best friends, but make sure you guys are actually like treating it like it's a product that you're selling.
Yeah. If
Right.
you're wanting to do it right, and not just
But it's
if you
not
want it
all
to
about
be
the money,
something.
guys.
It's not.
Exactly. But I mean,
But you want people to listen to your
but
music.
also please
Exactly.
make money so you can hire Kurt Lunsford photography.
.com.
Yeah.
you just can't
Dot
go
com.
out there. You got to make sure everything,
You have
know.
to you have to go for it. You have to go for
Yeah.
gold.
Hell yeah, you do.
And you guys did.
Yeah. That's what I ask Dalton for a lot of advice because Levels is signed, and so
Right.
we talk to them a lot about just how to approach certain things business wise, because they'll tell you themselves like they didn't think about it that way until they got a manager, and this guy was like, "Look, you gotta." Brand yourself.
Yeah.
Not only do you have to make music and love it, like you actually have to sell it also in order to keep it going.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're only going to go so far on your own merits.
Yeah.
People are only going to give so many fucks, especially if you stay local.
Yeah. Like everyone plays music that loves to play music. Like it's just, as
Real shit.
local
And
bands.
second tip, just if you want to get better, just listen to Kurt Lunsford Photography.
Oh my God.
.com.
It's a terrible tip.
Terrible tip.
Listen to.
I mean, he'll make you look better, regardless
Yeah.
of what you
I
sound
tell you
like.
what, he will make you look like $1,000.
100%.
He's so good at capturing that one singular moment where you didn't look like a fat piece of shit.
Hey, I got those two.
Relatable.
I know.
I got
the
those
two.
too.
You did
I
get
got
those
those
two.
as well. Yeah.
That actually is important though.
No, I mean, a
You
lot
gotta
of
look
bands
good.
shrug
Yeah.
off image too.
Yes.
Like
It's
they
very
say, oh, that's
important.
not important, or oh, we'll just rely on like someone to take a cell phone video or a couple shots at the
Nope.
show.
No.
That shit does not work.
If you want
Yep.
it done right, make sure it's done right.
Well,
And I'm
there's-
not even plugging myself. I'm just saying, like,
In
I'm
general.
sure you have friends out there with a camera that know what they're doing.
Right.
Talk to them. Give them $20. Give them whatever you can.
Right.
That
And
kind of thing. It's important to have that especially that stuff to recap what happened. Like
Yeah.
for example, Go for Gold. If they did that show and they didn't have someone capturing any of it,
Who
for
the fuck would
example,
know?
yeah,
Right.
and they were like, "Oh, hey, we sold out this show." Obviously, no one will believe them.
Picture
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Yeah,
Right.
But they have all this video, they have all this content that they can use to
Yeah.
promote their brand after the fact, and also prove, the claims that they're making.
Yeah.
100%.
So,
And
it's very
thank
important.
you again for being the person that you are, bringing us here, letting us use your lights just for some tickets and a pizza.
Yeah, that was pretty.
That's
that was a solid.
It did
G.
make a step
That's
forward.
some G shit right there, Corey.
as-
You're
as-
the man.
And listen,
This is
as
6 beer, Spencer.
Yeah,
bad as the as
don't-
bad as
alright,
the day
whatever.
as bad as my day was, I'd still am like, I try to like give back and do things.
Yeah.
And like you have to pay it forward and like
And plus, putting on the show would, well, I don't know. I don't want to like post out like who the bands are, but like putting on the show to rebuild like the.
oh yeah,
stage.
yeah.
Talking to the mic.
Well, to rebuild the Vino stage, like that's all you, dude.
It's
That
my
was
second
your-
home, man, and I
Yeah.
got my
Yeah.
start there. Like I had to pay my dues and do my thing, and like whatever. I've been around, and maybe in another universe, my bands would have been fucking megastars. Who knows? We give it our all.
You're not dead yet.
Yeah.
And we're not dead yet at all. And we're about to go on tour with Lame
Boom.
Johnny, and things are happening, man.
Who's your
head's to-
support?
Weak Willed,
Weak Willed. Okay, what kind of music do they play?
hardcore.
Hell yeah!
So like they're like in your face breakdowns, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we're actually, what's ironic is it's our tour, but they're gonna actually go after us. We're gonna open up every set because we feel like the flow is just stupid. Like we can't.
Okay.
We're not gonna follow this dude.
So you think they're better than you, and you don't want to follow them?
No, I think they're different than us, and I think
That's fair.
sonically
Solid
speaking, they
answer.
should be
Yeah.
after us.
Solid answer.
I want the show to
Yeah.
be right.
Yeah, the
Who
good
knows,
show.
man?
Yeah.
I haven't even met these guys yet.
100%.
The
The first time I saw Lame Johnny, I was 100% down with it, and you guys have gained a lifelong fan. Just from me. Just from seeing you guys at EJ's.
Thank you.
100%.
I love that, and we try. Me and Justin have been playing music together for fucking ever, together as me and him. And when the idea came around, dude, at first we were like this. It was like the Almost.
Right.
And then we turned in like the Almost meets As Cities Burn meets like the Foo Fighters. And now it's basically the Foo Fighters meets 68 and the Chariot.
I'm 100%
68.
with that shit,
68
too.
right there. Yeah.
Dude.
And I actually talked to a guy today about building me a pedal just for one song. Like a custom made pedal for a song.
Okay.
Like, cause I'm like,
That's dedication right there.
yeah. It's gonna
As you referenced earlier, you don't half-ass anything,
No, I don't. And it's going to
Yeah.
cost me hundreds of dollars to get this made.
and a lot of lost sleep.
Yeah. Because I have to think about it. Well, he came up to me. I saw him at Dollar General today. He's a friend of mine. He made my delay pedals that are on my
Yeah.
board. And I was like, hey, man, I have an idea. And he was like, okay, shoot. And I was like, it's like this. And he was like, I have no idea how to make that. I was like, you think we could do it?
I ask?
Yeah. And he was like, we'll figure it out. And I was like, awesome. So I just, it's all
Yeah.
time. And we're writing shit that no one will hear for 2 years.
I mean, I'm here for it. I'll be here 2 years later.
Dude,
Promise you.
there's a couple
I'm
of songs
jamming
that
that shit.
I'm
You'll
extremely
be on
proud
tour
of.
with Movements in 2 years.
Get out of my face,
With
Kurt.
who?
Movements.
Movements.
Yeah, plug that band. That's one of my favorite bands.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You're not being sarcastic?
Not
That's what
being
you're
No,
sarcastic
they
at all.
actually are
Movements is
awesome.
100% one of my favorite bands.
Okay. Badass. Then you will be. If that's what you want.
It's gonna happen.
I actually got a piece of advice though.
Do it. Do it.
So Dalton actually gave this to me when we started to approach other people and take things more serious on the business side. Document literally everything, like every sale that you have. Yeah, the shirt deal, Kurt's shirts, but he said like every shirt that you sell, anything you document it. Take an Excel, take a spreadsheet on Excel or anything.
Right.
You put the date down and you
Yes.
have that information because everyone that you contact is going to want those types of things.
Yes, they do.
Yep. Because when you start taking yourself seriously as a band,
It's a roster.
Yep.
Yep.
You got to. Yep. It's a business,
Yeah.
and so you have to have documents of sales, and
It's-
no one thinks about that.
Yeah, it's like if you were basically what you're doing as a band is you're selling yourself every time. And when you sell a business, you basically have to show them your numbers.
Yep.
And that's what you're doing. You're taking inventory. That your shows, that's your inventory, not your merch and all that shit. Yeah, that counts, and you can actually put a little mark in your spreadsheet like merch sales this night, this venue,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. So in Memphis, we're really good.
Yeah.
And that way, say you get signed, they look at all these numbers and all these details. A label could go, oh my God, okay, so they're in the Midwest, these guys are doing stellar. So we're going to market the Midwest on real when it comes to X, 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 and X.
Exactly.
And all the other places we know we need to make up for, so we're going to market these different things.
Yep.
So keep track of, I mean, that's a good point.
Everything.
Keep track of
Yeah,
everything.
Just have it. You have to show
How many
that you're marketable.
miles to the fucking next city it was. Like, I mean, we already
Profitable,
are on
everything.
that for our tour coming up. It's like, we're actually going to do, instead of, so like this is my main Tuesday podcast. We're going to do every day
Yeah.
30-minute podcasts
Oh, okay.
of what it was
While on the
actually.
road.
Yeah.
Okay.
So every day I'm going to hook up my laptop when we get to the venue, and we're going to do a little 30-minute mini-sode of this is what it actually took to get here. This is how it actually is. This is how many, all those little things. Like, we only slept 2 hours. We slept in a car.
Yeah.
I
We
think
just
that's
the real life
incredibly
shit.
valuable for bands that either have never toured or are just looking for
Yes.
advice and other ways to do things too.
right.
I mean, just hearing the struggles that you'll go through, regardless of whether you're a small band, big band, whatever it is. Share your knowledge.
Yep.
Even if it's not publicly, like on a podcast or in a video,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Just reach out to those bands, or when those bands reach out to you, don't be a dick.
No.
And don't be afraid to ask either.
Because I mean, we've all been there.
That's a big one. Well, that's my main goal with this whole thing is to just spread information around and get the most out of this that I humanly can. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why I wanted you guys in here sooner than later, because you guys are riding a high. It is a very new thing, and y'all have done a thing that not a lot of people get to do. So it's like, well, who's going to know better than them what they did than them?
Yeah.
I can sit here and speculate all fucking day long. I can be like, well, I've been doing this for 20 years, and let me tell you, I've only seen 3 bands do it, so they must have done the same thing. They didn't do shit the same, because guess what? The internet didn't fucking exist back then.
No.
But if it did,
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. Spotify is like the streams now
Yeah.
is the hugest. That's literally how we made our set, was our stream numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, that's what we based a lot of stuff off of.
100%.
So you take number
streaming.
1 and put it last, and just backwards from there. You engineer
Yeah,
your backwards.
basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what we did. I mean, yeah. That's just.
Well,
that's
it's,
what
it's
you have
just
to
weird
do.
to me that y'all had music. I come from the old world where the way y'all did it is the exact opposite of the way that I was raised and learned
Oh,
and
yeah.
knew how to do it.
But
Same
who's
here,
this-
and I
yeah.
started, 6 years ago
Right.
or whatever.
well,
it may not
but
have been
then again,
6.
like, who's to say that you're wrong doing it your way?
Well,
Well, the proof is in the pudding, my friend.
I mean, like,
Though my head's to war is going into the studio.
Yeah.
After Lame Johnny gets back, Justin is the driving force behind that band. him and our boy that does all our stuff, DJ, they're gonna start doing it because I'm taking another week off after tour
Right.
from work, music, everything. I will
out
be
to
doing
DJ.
nothing.
Man,
Even this podcast, I will not be doing for a whole week.
do you think that's gonna be weird for you?
I'll probably just sleep a lot.
You think so?
I literally probably honestly will do at least a podcast. And I bet money. I
can't
bet
do it.
money. I'll
Can't
be
see
on vacation and be like text Justin like, hey, you want to just like come over and jam for like 8 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm terrible, dude.
You're going on vacation?
Can we
days
just
later.
do
First time in
something,
10 years.
please?
Why?
Why?
Well, I just need it.
Yeah. I feel that. I see vacations weirdly because like I'll take time off work and generally it's to do more shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I've been doing both bands. One's about to tour. My Hands to War. We're closing out the year. We're gonna write this whole new album that we've written. The whole thing's about Dustin. It's very tough.
okay.
You know, mentally, physically, like my job. You know, I do tile work and stuff, and it's just exhausting.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yeah.
What band do you like to play in more?
Oh, that's ouch. All right.
That's
you
a
do
big
that?
question.
Yeah, yeah.
Why would
I
you do
just
that?
like that's why I asked that first. Like, hey man, like, can I like just bust your balls real quick?
Yeah, dude, no. Okay, so
expected him to say
personally,
no.
Yeah, I wanted them to say no. To be honest, I'll be like, all right, good choice.
no, dude. Well, transparency is key. So, personally speaking, what am I more comfortable with? It's
Right.
got to be My Hands to War.
Okay.
Because I've been doing it forever, and when I get behind that drum kit, I just melt into the role.
Yeah.
Right.
you know
I
what's
become a
going on.
whole new person.
Yeah.
You know. And Lame Johnny's been around for a lot of people. It's actually been around longer than My Hands to War has because it started as a side project for me in my other band, Annabelle. It was an acoustic thing I did. So, but I've always been afraid to sing in front of people. And
I was
still-
afraid. Shout out to them.
But still to this day, when we play, I have my nerves about it, you know? Like, I feel like I found my voice and I feel like I found my style, but I'm still shitty at talking to crowds. I'm still, like, not good at... I'm good at playing the songs, and that's it. So if I could do a show without having to talk for Lame Johnny, I'd be like, that's the best show we've ever played.
Dude, that's how I feel with Go for Gold. To be like 100%. If I could just play our music and get the fuck off stage.
I'm still learning how
What a
to have
rock
a...
star.
Right. I'm still learning how to have a meaningful voice,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'll actually do better on tour because it's like
That's your focus. That's
well, here's the deal:
yeah.
is I have the mindset where I can see it, dude. If I didn't do music, I'd probably do acting. I love being different things. I love like roles and stuff like that. So like I can go out and be this. I can be the rock star. I can be the. They don't fucking know me.
Yeah.
I can
Exactly,
say
yeah.
things with this gusto and this presence that people are like, damn, this motherfucker is on top of his shit. And really, it's just like, no, he's a fat fucking guy from Arkansas who barely wears shoes and showers once a week. You should be weary. No, I'm just kidding.
He's not joking.
No,
About which part?
I actually only shower
showering
once a
part.
week.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't even shower once a week.
I've heard your other podcasts.
yeah, it's that's real. I actually only shower once a week.
I mean, I get it sometimes. You
I
know, you
actually
just forget.
I
right?
actually hate showering. I think it's ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
I think-
Okay.
I actually think it's a scheme. Let me.
It's
put
a
my-
scheme.
Let me put my
Scam to
tinfoil
make you
hat.
use
Yeah.
more water.
It
Let's
is.
do this
And
shit right
shampoo.
now.
It sells shampoo. I haven't washed my hair with shampoo in over a year.
Yeah, I haven't
It
either,
looks
actually.
fucking great.
Looks fine.
Does
Way
look
to
right.
go.
Yeah, because your
The
body knows
little
what to do with itself.
hair
You're
Exactly.
killing that
It
shit.
does.
I'm just saying, tinfoil hat and all. You don't need all that bullshit. in
You
your
think
body.
Jesus had shampoo?
Nah, son, and his hair was ridiculous. So, okay. Kurt, you got anything to add, buddy?
I got plenty to add. I just don't know if I should.
Yeah,
Do it.
Oh.
Don't give a
Hit
fuck.
'em.
Add it.
Hit
We'll
him.
We'll
Add
just, he'll take it out if it sucks.
No, he
Kurt
won't.
Lunsford
No, he
photography.
won't.
No editing
.com.
policy on this.
I actually have a
Podcast.
no edit policy, so whatever it is.
Wow.
Yeah, say it.
Yeah.
Are you about to like rip into someone? Is that what you're doing?
No, because that's not beneficial for anybody. I
You're
could.
right. You're right. We love all
I
of
could for like 4 more
Except-
hours, but
you. Yeah. Okay.
Sensor moved the mic away.
You did want to beat Stan, so I mean, if you want to get into
I don't
it,
think
we
that's
can.
gonna. Shout out to Stan, by the way. Stan is such a like genuine and nice person, and if you've never met him, he looks like a complete asshole.
Dude, hey, that conversation was so natural. Like when
Yeah,
I checked
yeah.
the time, I actually walked away. Like we've been walking away and going to these restrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
When I walked away to check the time, I was like, "There's no fucking way we've been talking this long." It was unreal.
Yeah, yeah.
Time
Hilarious.
flew by. It's
Just
like
listening to it was the same way too. Like it was,
Yeah.
it just flowed so well.
he's such
there
a
were
good
no
talker.
lulls, nothing like that. Like you just got.
Hey, I
had
know
a
he's
full
probably
conversation.
listening to this. Stan, start
hope
your own
so.
podcast, dude.
You should. Yes,
should.
100%.
Stan, you're that man. Do it.
Stan
Do
the
that
man.
shit.
I know he
I,
is.
I love
How do you
his
say his
perspective
last name?
on Go for Gold,
Leszewski?
too.
I did too,
Referencing
man.
it to that.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
And just like, I mean, he was skeptical about it too. I'm like, no, surely they didn't
wasn't?
sell it out. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
who are these guys? Like, they haven't played a show and they've been a band for a year, that kind of thing. But like, he still respected everything that they had done.
Exactly.
And it was just very, very open about the fact, because I mean, Stan is a person that, to me, really, really wants to help uplift the scene and just make
Yes.
it better for everyone. Whereas we have some people that say that,
Yeah,
and
but
then
shit on people.
yeah, and
at
then
the
shit
same
on
time.
people,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
on Twitter or Facebook or whatever
Yeah.
it is without. What do you have, Spencer?
I want to drive my car into the Arkansas River,
What?
pint after pint, until I kill my liver.
Okay.
He's quoting.
It's Jumbo
He's
Juice.
quoting.
Riverside
Kiss me
Juice.
goodbye
Yeah.
Yeah.
and wish
Yeah.
me well. You can kiss my ass. I'll fucking see you in hell.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
That's
That's
How
a real
violent.
beautiful line.
real dark.
Shout out to Stan
Out
for
of
that
nowhere. Okay.
one. Yeah. Can we talk about MF Metal for a minute?
Oh,
you
dude,
guys remember that?
please.
Motherfucking
Because I don't
metal.
think
Are
that's
you
really been
kidding me?
referenced very much in these podcasts.
Well, I 100% know Jay. Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, we all know Jay. We've all been there
Yeah.
for multiple shows, but I feel like it doesn't get the credit it deserves, and it's kind of that white well that a lot of people.
I would love to have him on this
didn't-
podcast. To
Oh,
be
that'd
honest
be
with you.
great.
They
Yeah.
held the scene up when it was starting to just
Yeah.
drop out.
For years.
When
It's
he
not a
did,
big
he
deal.
did things,
Yeah.
man. He did things that even me as like a, you know, I've seen the scene up, I've seen it down, I've seen it in the
For
middle,
sure.
and I was just
Yeah.
like, I don't know how long you can do this, man. Like, I really, really, he had so much fucking heart.
Not very long was the answer, unfortunately.
I know. It's very unfortunate, but it's
It's not due
when
to
you
lack
would
of
talk to
trying.
him, but when you would talk to him, dude, it was just all he had was hope and
Yeah.
Hope and
love
passion.
and passion.
He just wanted to see everyone,
Succeed,
do
He-
well.
Yep.
Yeah, and if he could chip in and do his part and give the place a, give a band a spot, it was like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I mean, just look at his venue and how it was laid out. Like, there were showers in it, a bathroom,
Yep.
like all kinds of shit. Like, it was just such a beautiful place to play. It was
Yeah,
a
it really
great
was.
location, huge parking lot,
huge parking lot and no houses around.
no
so
houses
like
around,
no
nothing.
people
By the
bitching.
time show started, like all the businesses around it were closed.
Yeah. The Beartooth show. What
Yeah,
about
that
that?
was
one?
crazy.
That was fucking wild.
I was there.
In a little record shop, the Beartooth
For those
show.
of you that don't know this, I mean,
I shit
this
my
is
pants.
a small venue that realistically could hold 100 people.
If you got rid of
pushing
everything
it.
inside the
that's
building.
pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had Beartooth play there, which is still insane.
Beartooth.
It was what, like 200, 250 kids?
Oh yeah. Packed to the brim.
There were way more people in there than they should have been. And
Dude,
we
I
can
was-
say
yeah.
that now because this business is shut down, so who
Right.
cares? But
Yeah.
I shattered
That
my
was
phone
insane.
at that show.
Yeah. God. And even if you don't like Beartooth, like their live show is punk as shit.
it is.
Yeah,
It's so
it
fucking
is.
raw. It's so
Cameron
raw.
jumped off of one of the PAs. into
No
the crowd.
backtracks, none of
It was
that
crazy.
shit. That's like on their actual music. It's
Yeah.
just wild. Just raw, just screaming and riffs
Yeah.
and breakdowns. It's just fucking wild. And Cameron was jumping off of shit the entire
It
time.
was insane.
it was. I didn't get to go because I was actually playing. I was gone.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't even around, and I would just remember seeing photos like "fuck."
God,
yeah,
it was so
crazy.
good.
Yeah,
That was the
dude.
second time they've been here too. At
Yeah,
that
yeah.
point.
The time before that was like this little
Yeah.
house show at Dalton's mom's house.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
me and
right.
Like in the
Dalton.
backyard.
Yeah,
It was absolutely insane.
God, we
and My
got them
Ticket
all
Home
together.
played that show.
Yeah, and
just like the next,
yeah.
like they got on it the day before.
They just said, "Hey, we saw y'all were playing this show. Like, can we just like hop in on this?"
Right.
Just fucking went for it.
Yeah.
All the vans got stuck at the end. It was so muddy out. But
Yeah, I mean, it had rained
God.
like the day before or something, so it was really muddy in the back.
Yeah.
And
it was wild.
it was a very fun time, though. I got some crazy shots from that as well.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
I try.
Yeah. Well, you try.
I try.
I feel like your try is so much better than my try when it
the
comes to
truth.
photography. Sorry.
Yeah.
But that's your passion.
I mean,
You got a lot
knows
more
what
heart
he's
for it
doing.
than I did.
Yeah.
most of it's all about just, for one, you have to know what you're doing just
Right.
off the bat. And then you have to put yourself in those situations.
Right.
Like you have to figure out how to get. The hardest part, honestly, for music photography is getting access.
Right.
Getting access behind those barriers, on stage, wherever you need to be to get the shot that you need
Yeah.
to get.
Yeah.
And definitely not side stage at a My Hands to War show.
That's a terrifying experience.
Get your camera kicked.
That's a very scary experience. The first time I shot you guys, I didn't go on stage.
No, I know. And I was like,
I
dude,
know
what the fuck?
I know what's gonna happen, and I'm not like, sorry, Corey, you're just not gonna have any pictures of you.
There wasn't. There was one. I'm not kidding. The first time we ever paid Kurt to do photos for us, there was a picture with me in it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
rest was all just Todd
I
and
just
Justin.
I wasn't comfortable
understand
enough
that.
because I knew you guys were crazy, but it's not a choreographed crazy, but like they're all very aware of their surroundings. while
Yeah, they
do
know
the
what's
things
going
they do.
on. They're just
Yeah.
comfortable.
So, and seeing that and knowing that and like talking to them more and building that relationship made me more comfortable to where I mean, I feel fine on stage with them.
Yeah.
I feel safer on stage with them than I do with some other bands.
Right.
So,
We are very aware. You have to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know you've seen where I'm headbanging away and I'll catch you out of like my peripheral.
Oh,
I'm
for
like,
sure, because you'll like look over and
Yeah.
smile at me
Yeah,
and things
smile.
like that. I love when bands do that too. They just like give you that little like, "Hey, I know you're there,"
Little nod. Yeah.
that kind of thing. But My Hands to War is one of the craziest live shows you will ever see. I mean, it's up there with the Chariot. And, you know,
Okay.
Every Time I Die, it's up there with Let Live.
Yeah. We
Those bands.
Wow.
We try.
And it
strive
looks,
for
we
that.
try.
it looks
And
like
you
absolute
succeed.
insanity and absolute chaos. But they're very aware of their surroundings and they're very welcoming people and very.
Yeah, we're not trying to hurt
They're
anybody.
just there to have
Just
a good
happy
time.
to be here.
It's what that's
Yeah.
literally it, dude. It's all
Yeah.
about a good
I mean,
time.
there are hardcore shows you can
Perfect.
go to where like there are bands that play and their main goal is I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill
no,
you.
It's not us.
Yeah.
Dude,
My
there's
Hands
like
of War has
that
just
picture
as
you
much
took.
energy.
That
Like
there's the
this
same girl in two photos.
Yeah,
There's the same girl in two photos, and she's just like laughing and dancing. But
Yeah.
meanwhile, you have these brooding men with these
yeah.
weapons.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
that time, when you're moving around like that, the guitar is a weapon,
Yeah.
and you're just
Can be.
you're stomping around. Especially Justin, dude. He's
Yeah.
fucking 6'2", 6'3",
Just a big ass
monster
dude.
man.
Yeah.
I can't move much, so I'm not really a threat to anyone. Just
I mean, you could.
I could throw things.
You just
Yeah,
sit behind
there you
a
go. Just
drum
throw
set
some
and
sticks.
Let everybody else take the credit.
That's true. I get no credit.
That's okay. I liked your costume.
The life of
Thanks,
a drummer.
That was,
What's
that was-
Rocco?
That was cute. Because I walked in and I was like, "Is he just like a cowboy?" Like,
Dude, people thought I bought that shirt. My wife actually hand drew them triangles on that fucking shirt.
Fucking cowboy.
Yeah, I
Waiting
no, I
for
was
that
well,
red
I had a
try.
bandana.
he had the Rocco
Oh, hell yeah.
hat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And our other guitar player, John Comfort, was a giant kitten.
he had a kitten onesie and then like a kitten mask. That flew off the very first song.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I tried to fling that mask off my head and it stayed.
Yeah.
And at one point, I was staring into the fucking fabric because it had spun around.
Yeah.
And the head was like here and my eyeballs were straight. I was like, fuck! I didn't think this through.
That was definitely a very fun and enjoyable show to
It was
be a part
entertaining.
of.
It was entertaining. It was very ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Hands of War, if they play a show, you need to go see them.
I feel like that's true.
Well,
It's because, I mean, you guys don't have a lot of recorded music.
No, but we
Out-
are.
No.
But we are.
You're working on that. I
We are
understand
working
that,
on
but even the recorded music you have doesn't do
It's
your
shit.
band and your live
No, it's shit.
show justice at all. I mean, the Chariot's the same way. I first heard the Chariot and I did not like that.
oh
band.
yeah.
Of course you didn't.
The recordings.
Doesn't
I
make
was like,
sense.
what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
but
But
doesn't make
I saw
sense.
them
But you
live,
watch them, you're like, holy shit,
and I had
that's
such
wild.
a huge appreciation for that band.
Yeah.
And then also learning that like all of their albums they recorded completely live.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They have what I call the Kiss effect. They were the
Yeah.
same way. That band was never recorded in a studio in a good way. You have to see it. It's just like, and we just fall into that category where it's like, we're never going to get a producer that can capture this. So we just have to do our best with a record,
Yeah.
and put ourselves out there
Yeah.
more often. But
Yeah.
we have a lot of plans next year. We're really building internally. We're building up a lot of things. So next year's going to be a big year for My Hands to War.
I think it's going to be a big year for Arkansas
I
bands
think so
in
too,
general.
man.
Or
I
hopefully
really
the
hope
Arkansas
so.
scene altogether.
I think with you guys and us and, the Terminal Nation guys and just every band, honestly, dude, just the Couch Jackets, everybody is getting, it seems like we're getting bigger and bigger
Just gigantic.
just by default.
Yeah.
And I think
know?
a big portion of that is the more these bands
It's
work
the truth.
together,
Exactly.
the bigger it's going to seem. The more like we'll get back to those days where Vino's was having a show,
Right.
2 or 3 shows a week. Downtown was also having 2 or 3 shows a week.
And they were
Exactly.
all
you
big.
could go to you had to figure out which show you wanted
Yep.
to go to.
Which
And there was plenty
awesome.
of people at each
Yeah,
one.
and but all those shows had at least 50 or 60 people there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And everybody was making money and everybody was feeling good.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
I hate to bring it around to money. Like, I'm not a money person.
I hate to
You
talk
have
about
to
money
be,
too,
though.
but there has to be money.
You have,
But
you
helps.
have to be at this point.
Well, it's psychologically.
Unfortunately.
Everybody has to
Yeah.
get paid.
Dude, even if I play a show, if I make nothing, I'm a little defeated. But if I make $20, I'm like, guys, we can all eat Waffle House tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can at least eat. Like that's
You know?
We can eat.
We
I
can
give
we
you a
can
couple
pay to
bucks
go
of
to
gas,
another
like
show.
that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
we can pay to do it.
You
we
know,
can pay for gas
last
to go to
last
another
Friday
show.
was the first time where like we paid Kurt and we paid our lighting guy and we paid the sound guy and we paid the thing.
Yeah.
And we walked out with money.
Wow. Okay.
And we
Yeah.
were like, oh shit. Like, oh my God, dude.
This
like,
is it.
Yeah, like fuck, man, that was actually good.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, and yeah, dude, the people in the room were fucking amazing. Like, the crowd was into it. We were into it. It was one of the,
Yeah.
seriously, it was like probably it's in my top 5 for the last, since we've been together.
Yeah.
Everybody that was there was having a good time and
Yes.
just enjoying the show.
Everybody was happy.
Regardless of whether they were there for My Hands of War or just there to be at a show.
Right.
Yeah.
They were all very, very welcoming and just having a good time versus judging the band the entire time
Yeah.
and doing this
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. I think the Go for Gold show was very similar.
I think
Exactly.
so too, man.
That's. I mean, the Past Comfort guys, like we hang out with them a little bit, just because. I mean, they're in Conway also, so I see them all the time, and they record with Dalton, and so I was with them Friday night, I guess, and we were talking about the exact same thing, where they're just like, we want to go to shows and we want to feel welcome. Like
Yeah.
we talked about our show, everyone was just happy to be there, which was an awesome thing. And they've been playing shows for a while now, and they're just like, that's not how it always is. Like sometimes we go to shows and people are just like sected off and not,
right.
welcoming at all.
Yeah.
And they just want it to be like that again, where everyone builds each other up.
It's getting there, man. It's
It
getting
was
there.
like that for a long time.
It
I
was.
remember, like when I first got into the scene, like I would go to shows at the Village. Honestly, around that time, I didn't go to very many Vino shows. I was always at Downtown Music Hall, like
Right.
constantly.
You came in when
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it wasn't even necessarily because there was a band playing that I wanted to see. Like at first, it was like, oh hey, I know of this band. They're playing a show in Little Rock.
It was just a
and I lived 2
community.
hours away. Like it was a significant drive for me to have to like get my mom to drive me up there, and my aunt, or like
Yeah.
hope that some friends were going and I could ride with them. Like, but I mean, we just found a community and just
Exactly.
kept driving up there and going to see whatever band happened to be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Downtown.
absolutely crazy. I mean, what are, you went to downtown a lot, Jared, right?
Oh yeah.
What
That's
are
where
some
we
notable
started.
bands that you saw there?
Okay. This is gonna be dope. So Oh Sleeper,
Okay.
Yeah.
Fit for a King, In Directions.
Mm-hmm.
That show literally changed my fucking life. Okay. I saw Fit for a King right when Creation Destruction came out, which was like their breakthrough. They had an album
Yeah.
before that, which was awesome,
Mm-hmm.
but no one knew who the hell they were. Like, no one knew them at that point. And then they signed to Solid State, I guess.
Yeah.
And Creation Destruction came out, and they go and play this fucking show and are just tearing the place apart, and people are all about it. And I'd never heard of them before. I'm just like, wow, these guys are fucking wild.
I think the first time I saw Fit for a King was at Downtown Music
Yeah.
Hall.
Was it the same show?
It
with
probably
Oh Sleeper?
was, yeah.
And then Oh Sleeper was just jumping. Like, Shane Blay jumps into the crowd and he's sweep picking while he's jumping into the
That's
crowd.
crazy.
Which is just fucking wild. Okay. Did not miss a note. And
Yeah.
he is like crowd surfing in the middle of the show, just killing it. And at that moment, I was just like, I want to do this for the rest of my life. I don't care. I don't care if I play for one person or nobody or, anything. I just don't care. Like, that was so badass. So it's like, I got to do this.
Welcome to my brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oh Sleeper. Oh
What
Sleeper,
about you,
Fit for
Spencer?
King.
What were some notable bands that you saw at Downtown Music Hall?
Or played
at
with.
downtown or played with.
Ooh.
Okay, so Wake,
I had
Devin,
some big
Wake
ones.
got to play with Eat Me While I'm Hot.
God.
Oh, yeah?
With the guys from like Never Shout
Never
Never
Shout
and
Never.
stuff.
Oh, gross.
I mean,
Beautiful.
okay, well that was probably one
Back
of
in that day,
the biggest
Yeah,
crowds
exactly.
I
They were
played
huge,
to.
yeah.
That was one of the most insane shows
Gross.
because like at
Yeah.
the same time, like I was still, I don't know, I was probably in like 8th or 9th grade when
Yeah,
I played
exactly.
that show.
Wait, you were in 9th grade?
I was in 9th grade playing at Downtown Music Hall. Man, it was cool.
Trying to figure
Yeah,
out
I
how
was
to pay
like-
rent.
I don't know, man. It was just like
No,
super
that is
cool
really
to me.
No, that's amazing.
We did
So in
okay.
referencing that, like being in 9th grade and stuff like that,
Yeah.
what happened to that? Like, I feel like all of us got into that scene and that music at a pretty young age. Like we were
And
still
there's
in high
none of
school.
that.
You
I don't
guys
see
did.
that ever here.
Yeah, it's
Like that doesn't happen anymore.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen
Like
high
the
schoolers
Guitar Hero
come out.
age
Yeah,
kids. Yeah.
exactly.
Fucking
Guitar Hero.
I hate to be like the old dude, but
Yeah.
literally, man, like video games, Netflix, like
I don't think it's that though. I don't think it's that simple. I think there's just there's a disconnect, and for some reason there's just no in between. Like
music
there's
isn't
no,
it? You
I think it's
TV
hip-hop.
has died.
but do you?
Hip-hop did it.
Do you think there's like? But here's the deal: it's
because
like
video games were around back then. We were doing that.
Yeah.
No, I know,
Video
no.
killed the radio
But
star.
That's always been for us a thing. Like it's been very like prevalent.
yeah,
We've had
but
to make
not,
that
but
decision.
not at the height. Like you guys, there was no VR in y'all's childhood. There was
No.
no,
right.
but also gaming development, dude. That's classes in high school now.
For
Like
sure.
Yeah.
all this stuff, like all
Yeah.
these things that, like you guys are younger, but there are still like things that didn't exist when you were in high school. They're like
Exactly.
commonplace now.
Well, granted, like at that time, like the beginning of the stages anyway, like the internet was still new. Like we
Yeah.
were going to LimeWire to
Dude,
like
the
download.
internet didn't
Oh,
exist.
shit. Yeah, you give
Oh,
your
shit,
computer
like-
aids just
Yeah,
to download.
yeah.
Okay,
Just
real
download
quick.
one
Helena
record.
by
Before I forget
MCR.
this, A Plea for Purging, that was probably the most wild show I've ever seen at
I played
Downtown
that
Music
show.
Hall.
I was at that show.
Fucking played
I
that
know
show.
you did.
I was at that show.
He
Yeah.
did play that
Yeah,
show.
played it. Hell yeah.
That shit
Fucking
was
badass.
insane.
Awesome.
Yes.
Are
Yeah.
any of you old enough to remember when downtown was next door?
No,
Okay.
Next, what do you
Yeah,
mean
I'm
next
old.
door?
No.
Downtown actually used to be next door.
Oh,
I
was
remember
the
when
name of
just
it.
that one part of
Okay.
it.
Back when it was near like 6th
Wow.
Street.
Yeah,
Off Capitol.
Gross. Okay. Wow.
and then they expanded into the next room.
Yes, they
the
did.
room next to it, and like it made an actual venue.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the story behind it is like they were trying to open a venue, but no one would give them funding to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Here you
so
go.
then they said,
I remember
Alan was
that.
the guy's name.
"Yeah,
And I played a show and this is embarrassing, and I'm gonna say it. I played a show in front of one person. The stage was in the back, the main room, the secondary room.
yeah."
There's a door back there. That used to be where the stage was, where that bathroom was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you guys know as the bathroom was the stage.
What?
And she worked for a magazine. She was the only person in the whole room.
Man.
The other band we played with was from fucking Jerusalem.
Oh, shit.
ready?
Holy shit.
Hold on. That band became Man Alive.
wow.
The punk
What?
band. Yes. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I have photographic evidence of this. I can back this up.
What?
Yeah. Dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm
One
with
person. And she was amazing. She was totally awesome. But she was like, yeah, nobody showed up. And we were like, yeah.
yeah, we know.
Dude, I remember playing like open mic nights at Downtown Music Hall
Oh shit.
with, do you know Jared Ives?
Of course I know.
Dude,
That's
Jared
one of my
Ives.
Jared,
best
yeah.
friends, man.
He's on my list of people to get in this room.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Great
Dude.
drummer.
Yeah, me and Jared used to
music.
play in an acoustic project called Conundrum, where we would literally just just cover songs or like
Okay.
just write like small 2.5 minute songs, 3 minute songs.
It's like punk rock acoustic.
yeah, it's pretty much exactly
I
like
like that.
that. It's pretty much just unplugged,
Okay.
and we would just go out and just play to the people that were in the room, and then that was it. Like
That
that.
was what most bands do. play to the
Fuck you.
people that are in the room.
Well, I mean, so we can wind this thing back around. So you guys are. There's no shows booked, but your next thing is like micro tours,
Yeah,
weekend runs.
we've kind of got something booked, but it's not like
Right.
finished being
Okay.
booked. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah. Oh, dude, trust me,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah. So
The emails are out there.
Right.
yeah, we're just kind of waiting to
finite.
see what's yeah.
Nothing's finite until the show happens.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of waiting to see what happens.
Well, I enjoy that, man, and I fucking enjoyed you guys, and you actually made my shitty day good.
Right.
I'm excited for your future. Like, I think
Yeah,
you
man.
dudes. I think
Thank you.
you have.
Yeah, thanks.
I think you have. I think you've landed on something unique, special, however you want to fucking say it. You've done the right thing at the right time, and you know it's been a minute since somebody from around here got out of here, and yeah, you
That's-
guys
You're
could,
the next Evanescence.
you could fucking be
I
it.
fucking wish.
I
That'd
love
be great.
Evanescence.
It's been my lifelong
Just don't
dream.
move away and then not claim Arkansas.
Right.
Yeah.
Wake
don't do
me
that.
up. Wake me up inside.
Wake me up. Anyway,
Can't wake
Yeah.
up.
thank you guys for coming out here, man.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you so fucking much.
It's been awesome.
I want to wrap this thing up. Everybody go. I want you guys. Who handles your social media?
Jared handles Instagram. I handle Twitter mostly because I'm an after dark person and
You
he's
definitely
not.
are. You are a tweet master. So you
Facebook.
go ahead, plug the Twitter. What's the Twitter?
Our Twitter handle, I believe, is
Sure, you have to look it up.
I believe it's Go for Gold AR.
Go for Gold AR. I believe
With the
that's
4?
what it
With a
is.
4.
I
Okay.
believe it's with the 4. Yeah.
That's our Instagram handle as well.
So it's the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be the same across all
And they
platforms.
can stream you.
Oh no, it's Go for
Yes.
Gold AR with FOR on our Twitter.
Wow, you really just fucked up with that. So
But
stream
FOR,
where?
My bad. I'm sorry.
Spotify is mainly what we go
That's a
for,
big
but
one.
we're on everything.
Apple Music,
Yeah,
Spotify,
Google
Pandora,
Play,
Google Play.
whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kurt,
Hello. How are you?
plug.
Someone
Plug.
plugging?
Plug
yourself.
whatever you want to.
You should listen to Go for Gold.
Okay.
You should listen to My Hands of War.
Okay.
Or go see them because they don't really have that much music out.
We will.
They will eventually.
Eventually.
You should listen to the new Go for Gold album that will be streaming right after this.
No, it won't.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, just support everybody you can. I mean, obviously, like we all get busy, we all have stuff going on, but you can still like stuff on Facebook. You can still share stuff. You can still you can make time for things that are meaningful to you.
It's as easy as a click, dude.
It's as easy
It's
as a
as
click, and
easy
you might
as a
not think
click.
like liking someone's post goes.
It
a
makes
long
all
way,
the difference, man.
Yep.
but,
Other people
I mean, there are
get to
people
see
that
it.
notice that, and
Yeah.
it does go a long way because if you do it and then everybody else does it, eventually the right person's going to see it, and it's just going to help bring everybody else
right.
up.
That's right.
Um,
Even if
yeah.
you think you're nobody, it matters, man. It fucking matters. Like,
yeah.
you know, every vote counts, every like counts at this point. You know, like all of it matters. Everything matters. Do everything you can. Make every fucking post you can. Even if you don't give a shit. If you're friends with somebody, download the bullshit.
Yep.
Like the content. Like it really does help because that's what everybody focuses on.
Yep, and it doesn't affect you at all. It's
Right.
just,
Also,
you know, it takes
stop
no
talking
effort.
shit on Twitter.
Well, that would be
Well,
great.
Shit.
You know.
done.
Well, all right. So Spencer's gonna go smoke his lungs away. We are all fucking very grateful.
What
we
I
are
mean by that is like,
And
if you have an
Spencer's
issue,
drunk.
just fucking like talk to the person about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a pretty simple concept.
all right.
Yeah, because I probably won't give a shit.
All right, so go to kurtlunsford.com. No, photography.com.
Photography.com,
Kurt
yeah.
Lunsford, photography.com. If you like us and you like this conversation, please download the episode, give it a review on iTunes. That's the way
Please.
we make money around here, even though we make absolutely no money around here. And what I would like to say is we are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Crashcast Pod. And on Twitter, it's Crashcast Pod 1, the number, not the letters. And if there's nothing else to say,
Then enjoy this new Go for Gold track.
right. Thank you for listening.
Jesus.